What is up?
What is
Hey.
up?
Oh man,
That intro is too good. I'm always jamming as soon as we go live. I'm like still doing my
the energy is up, and
yeah.
yeah, I'm just gonna apologize ahead of time. I've been like going to work at normal times this week, like
Ew.
when I'm.
Why?
One more time?
Yeah,
Gross.
I know. It's like I've been doing this how long, and it's like now there's actual shit to do, so I'm going to work like a normal person.
You
And
gotta work at work?
I'm like,
What
what?
the-
What time is it? It's like it's
What's
8 in the
up?
morning.
How dare they?
Jadine? Is that how you say that? How you do?
Aiden Herrera. Let's see. I'm trying to get some Twitter stuff going on. What's up,
So have
everybody?
you had any time, Robo? Sorry for like nerd consumption. Have you watched the finales of everything? Are you up to speed?
I am.
Ooh.
Are you?
Yeah, I am. For once in my life, my miserable life, Dane dragged me into the future.
That's right. I see
Yeah.
Wait.
the streams. I don't know why he named it Dan and Rhea
Mhm.
TV Beds.
Yeah, that's what I named it.
I
Yeah,
don't. Why would you say?
couldn't possibly be the only other guy I've given admin access to my
What?
StreamYard that did
Why
that.
would you-
What?
Why would
What?
you accuse me of such things? Welcome to the
Some
show,
people are
by the way.
saying. Some people are saying. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, for sure. Danny, what's up?
Hello.
What's going on? What's going on?
Excited. A lot of stuff to talk about. A lot happening.
Hell yeah. I didn't finish my thought, which is gonna happen because I didn't take any extra Adderall for this show. I woke up early and I'm gonna be tired. Boom, got it. I don't want. If I say any more words than that, I'm gonna go off again, and then I'm gonna forget what I was talking about.
I want to gradually see Robo just fall asleep on his chair.
Okay, I promise you, there's no way that's not gonna happen at least once in my streaming life.
I mean, it was happening to both of us last night. Like right at the end, we're both just like, duh.
Yeah. It's like, look, we have a lot more to talk about, but
Whoever's
not
talking
great,
just takes a real personal, like, oh, Robo doesn't give a fuck.
and I already know how I'm gonna fall asleep too. Like the position I'm gonna fall asleep in, straight up dad mode. I'm gonna be down here. I'm gonna pretend like I'm listening, and I gotta cross my arms, and then I'm gonna sink into my body like a little caterpillar, and I'm like, and the people are like, "Hey, you there? Yeah, I'm listening. I'm not even asleep."
I've
so
actually
good.
just had eyes painted on my glasses every single show we've done together. I've just been asleep behind these. Yeah.
That's a lot better. No, it's not better. I'd rather this.
They're lenticular, so that's
I
why
try to
they
do bubble sounds, but that's way worse. My sound, the sound that I make. I
What
can't
noise
do
is
bubble
that?
sounds. It sounded like I was sucking dick off screen. Okay, that's what
Yeah.
it looked like, right? But I
That's
meant to do
exact-
like bong sounds, and I'm like, yeah. Remember when you were like, nope, that's not the sound. God damn it! Someone blow bubbles in the water.
Someone clip that. Someone clip that.
Yeah.
Remember that time you
put it in the shorts, like the old
I don't
fart,
know. I can't.
The
Somebody
old
do
fart.
bubble sounds. Danny,
like the old fart made famous by Judah.
Danny, can you do bubble sounds with your mouth? Try
I'm
to
gonna say no.
imagine the sound of a bong. Try.
I'm gonna preemptively say no.
Can you, Dane?
I don't think so.
Oh, I'm the only one. I'm the only one. Who's gonna do
yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. That's cool.
Like everybody
That'd be-
do it at once. 1, 2, 3.
Oh. No.
Robo's like, okay.
Cute.
That's your being ability.
Also, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm a professional. I never swear on stream, for example.
Yeah.
Like in the sentence just before that one. And I'm
But
But
always...
I saw you fart in that one video though.
True. It's true.
God
Actually, we should watch
Damn it, Judah. Where is Judah?
that. We should
I-
watch that. Let's watch that. Speaking of refarting,
Hey,
Um,
Judah, congratulations. Judah's not here because he's getting married. Congrats.
Yep. So people do this thing where they go, I'm gonna get married, we're just gonna go ahead and do it in the courthouse, and then we're gonna get the real wedding done later. And nobody ever does. because you like think about it more, and you're already married and in love and fucking smelling each other's farts and handing each other's toilet paper through the door, and you're like, why? What are we spending fucking $20K for? Like, nah, we're not doing that. And Judah and them were like, nah, we're doing that. And I even was like, that's not gonna happen. Trust me, you're not gonna do it. And then here they are. They're doing it.
So
Good on them.
Good on them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Robo, I see the
Even was like, that's not. Yeah, no. Don't ignore that.
somehow I ended up on wedding TikTok for a while.
Yeah.
And I just fucking hear the stories of like these brides trying to organize everything. And I'm like, why? Like, why are you doing this to yourself? You should just do something with, your partner and
Yep.
do something on your own and then, send everybody I don't know. Especially like,
I agree.
look, my people, they love to party, but they also love an excuse to be like, you didn't invite me to your wedding, you piece of shit.
Yeah. At least give me the I use sandpaper for TP. Very nice.
Hey, look.
Very nice.
Hey, look. Here's the thing. Okay.
That's it. That's it.
All right, hold on. I think I have it running. All right.
Oh shit.
Oh, this is not the
Okay.
Instagram one though. I feel like the Instagram was better because I noticed something when I uploaded it to Instagram. I need you to watch Judah's face right before he does what he's about to do. No. So right before he's about to do what he's gonna do, you'll see him. Let's see, he's looking.
Which
this
is
way.
not fart, for the record. Not fart.
It's not gonna fart, but because you farted. But here's the deal: he goes like this. Watch him look that way, which lets me know he doesn't not fart in front of his wife. There you go. That's the sentence.
And the American remake.
Oh, that was the video. That wasn't Danny trying to say something. I don't need to go. Okay.
And the American remake it's not very good. I think it's even more fucked up. So yeah, we're gonna watch that. Probably not this weekend, even if we get the 500 subs. But somebody fart.
Yeah.
Somebody farted.
Who did that? Who the fuck did that?
Wow.
Reed, that was fantastic.
Wait, was that a koala?
Is that a koala? You almost did this my face too, because I was
It's
confused.
like-
I looked at the screen.
It's like he's checking if he can steal third.
Oh my god! Yeah, exactly. You know what's funny is I didn't catch it live. Stop it! Oh, we can watch some Beta Boys.
We're just gonna watch last night's Beta Boys.
Yeah, like so. Today on I Freaking Love Comics, we're gonna talk about Ukraine. We're gonna talk about
Oh,
his like little like, and then I caught your like koala thing. As I was like editing that, I was like, was that a koala? And I was like, what? And then I remember the.
Yeah. So good.
Oh
So good.
shit! So
I need everyone to look at Gordy real quick. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He's so sweet.
is
Anyway.
he sitting?
Yeah. What he's doing is he's looking at this.
Got it.
I'm
Got
playing
it.
with it, and he's like, I want it. I need it. I need that.
Oh, what you gonna do?
Can I
with
have that?
that? That's awesome.
Can
It's
I
funny.
have
My
your-
cat, Cloud. There's only been a couple times where he like really loves me, and it's when there are people in the house that he doesn't know. So he goes and hides in my room, and in mine and Mylene's room, and we get in there, and he always has to sleep near me, like he's like on my pillow, near my head, near me. Once people are gone, Cloud is like, get the fuck off me. I don't need you anymore. I feel perfectly comfortable. I'm not afraid of anything. Don't touch me. And then, unless he eats, and he like rubs around my feet and makes me try to fall to my death. And then I feed him, and then he's like, TM Nerdy, what's going on?
Station.
Station, yeah.
Is that a Bill and Ted reference? I'm assuming so.
I if it is, now it makes sense. Now it makes sense because TM Nerdy, I think comic books, are you friends with Comics Will Break Your Heart? That crew? because they all say station, and I
thought it was a Star Trek thing.
Is it a Star Trek thing?
I don't know.
It's a Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. There's these little furry alien twin things, and all they do is go station, station, and it becomes like their catch-all word, basically.
Nice, nice.
And my
Very
camera keep on freezing, man. What's up?
good. Every day. Yeah,
Every
see,
day.
I'm sure you guys have your own autonomy, but to me, you all are the comic books will break your heart crew. Because that's how I was introduced to y'all.
We're not
Holy
doing it.
shit, fucking TV this week. Like, this is
TV.
some good TV. Like, I'm actually kind of depressed because all the endings came this week. Like, what happened?
Yeah, but hey, last night that finale that was a good one to go out on. Really.
But there's so much ahead, Robo. There's so much this year. I was thinking that about video games. Like, there's been a few that have come out recently where I'm like, oh, fuck, that's another 100 hours of my life.
I mean,
And it's the same with
tomorrow,
movies and TV shows.
Tomorrow, Horizon Zero Dawn, or whatever the.
Yeah, boy. I want that.
I'm gonna go.
Well, I mean, plus, Raised by Wolves is still going. You know what I mean? I know it's not the hip new show that people are talking about, but it's.
I watched it. I watched it. By the way, Xerox, super sad. Super sad. I'm
sorry about that
for you. Had a little scare with my dog before. I think she'll be okay now, but yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. Lost Raised by Wolves. I started super badass. I have no idea why I stopped. I think I know what it is. It's like once I fall off, Raised by Wolves is such a an epic. It's such a heavy epic. We're talking about the same one. Is that the one at Apple Plus where they go to a new planet? And
No,
well, it's not Apple Plus. It's HBO Max.
HBO Max.
Yeah.
But it's am I thinking the same thing? The androids raising the kids and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
It's so heavy and epic. It's like this giant novel every episode, which I loved, right? But now, when I think about it, I'm like, I need to be in the mood. That's a lot. That's a lot. And then
Put some candles on and.
Yeah.
It's not easy to remember every little thing that happens because it's not like kind of like Boba Fett. You can skip a couple of weeks probably and then catch up and you still remember what happened before. Raised by Wolves it's a little too dense and
it is very dense, but goddamn, it's so good. Elden Rings. I'm gonna get Elden Rings, and I'm gonna hate my life for it. I'm gonna be
stream it.
Yeah, and what you're gonna see is I am constantly reminded.
How much I suck as a gamer.
Yes, like that. Really, it's like why do
relatable.
Yeah,
I've been
That's
playing
what
video
From
games
Software is
since
designed to do.
I don't know how y'all do it with the video games. I can't. There's too many. That's one too many things for me.
Masochism.
But that's why
how we do it.
That's how you all catch up in your comics. I've realized something. With the
You can't read comics and video games at the same time.
I cannot read comics and video games at the same time. That is a factual statement. But here's the deal. Is I have every time I wonder how people can read as much as they do. Never mind. Because Reed plays a lot of video games, but you know who plays a lot of video games? G.
Yeah.
G has a little time dilator machine in their pocket. They are constantly, they've read every book. So they read about 30 hours a day. They play video games about 15 hours a day. And they read comic books. The first one was regular books.
It's because they went to Hogwarts. They got the time turner. That's how they live their life. Yeah. That's how they do all the things. Yeah.
Yeah, and they
100%.
read real books too, not pictures books like me.
Well, they both though. Both. So they're reading every comic.
There's books without pictures. What do you?
I know, right?
No.
First I'm hearing of it. First I've heard of it.
Oh shit!
How am I supposed to know what shit looks like?
Yeah.
Which one should we talk about first? That's what I want to ask the chat. Is the comments. You read video games. That's not how you're supposed to do it.
Is that
maybe that's why I never got into it.
Yeah. Wait, time out. The captions are going too fast.
Should we talk about Peacemaker or Boba Fett first?
Well, Peacemaker is fresh in my mind. Just finished it. That's why I was a little.
Yeah, nice.
Whatever y'all want.
Nice.
All right, that's a good reason to be a little late. To be honest. Yeah.
I was making the thumbnail and watching at the same time.
Dude, I was crying because nobody would send me the link.
I was feeling the same way.
It running down my face.
I was in the
that
same
was
boat.
my fault.
I was like, do they not want me anymore?
That's what I was thinking,
first
man.
time on Thursday.
I'm like, they're just gonna cancel and not tell me, or worse, they're gonna just go on without like I'm gonna see their streaming and be like,
well, last week it was postponed and like plenty of warning, so it was all good. But this time around, I was like, no, I see the tweet, it's happening, but I'm not in there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you should see the DMs between Rhea and I. Like, if we just don't say anything, they're gonna like we can just quit. And I'm like, okay, don't say anything. And like, I can't. I gave Dan the link. I'm like, fuck. Then I'm gonna pretend like I want to do this all night. Like,
yeah, we just both have ADHD, and I was supposed to send links and did not, so Robo did it for me.
Yeah, well, I mean, I literally said this to Maneater. I sat on the couch. This is gonna sound bad. My brain went ahead with the rest of the story, and I'm like, wow, this is bad. Like, don't say the story. That's not good.
Go on.
I want
real cool.
It's fucking no. It's too late now. Fucking spit it out.
Anyway, then I punched her in the face, and she cried, and I came on.
They came everywhere. No. So I sat down on the couch, and I'm sitting there, kind of like I said, woke up early this morning. Been waking up early like a regular person all week. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, fuck. And I sat there. I'm like, once if I ever get to, the goal is that this is the paycheck. Like, we stream, we're doing shit. I'm like, I wonder how many times people who like make money, this is how they pay their mortgage, ever go like, I'm tired. I don't want to do anything. I just want to vegetate. And they have to get up. And I said, I need to do this. And I said, God damn it, I'm gonna be here. But it's funny. I feel like that, and then I come here, and then it's great. It's fucking great.
See, I'm sitting here thinking, God, why do you give me your hardest battles? God, why?
This is it.
Just because he knows you can handle it.
Those are set of footprints.
Those are his footprints in the sand.
Yeah.
Piggyback ride.
That's when I picked you up, my child.
That's when God puts you in his backpack and you just start hopping through the forest.
Speaking of,
it's actually a baby Bjorn, and it's me in the baby Bjorn.
Oh man,
I wish pick it up.
I wish I could draw so bad right now. That'd be amazing.
Or it's Eagly and Eagly picks you up.
Yeah,
Eagly's so
yeah.
cute.
Segue.
Okay.
What's up, Blurred? Yeah.
I'm trying, Dane. I'm trying.
What's up, Blurred?
Danny's the only pro around here. He's trying to keep on track.
You're right. Look at you, Dane. Getting us on track. Did you take your Adderall? Because I didn't last night.
I mean, we can always just follow the Peacemaker Party tag that's going around.
That's
I
true.
think they're doing it right now.
Peacemaker what?
The Peacemaker Party. They're doing the thing on Twitter right now with the cast.
Oh, nice.
So I'll follow that. See if there's any juicy bits.
Fucking, what's up, Blurred? How's it going,
dude? What's up, Blurred?
What are you doing? You bored? You want to jump in here? You want to watch this Peacemaker Party thing?
You want to talk Peacemaker?
No, it's Thursday. IFLC is moved to Thursday. Peacemaker Party, where is it? Give me the shebang.
While you're doing it, Robo, what were your thoughts on the finale? Seeing as it's fresh in your head.
So check this out. Kind of depressing. Like great, liked it, but also like a weird sense of sad, to where the credits are gone. I was like,
did you expect a happy ending when the villain is a white supremacist and
he shot him in the head? Like, it was
protagonist.
Yeah, I mean,
the protagonist is also a piece of shit.
Hey, he's a slightly less of a piece of shit now.
That's right. I mean?
Like,
sure. That's fine. I'll accept that.
It's growth. That's growth.
Yeah.
The only thing I wish they had done different is, you know how, I don't know, spoilers for Loki. You know how Loki told us there was going to be a season 2 at the end of the last episode?
Uh-huh.
I wish they had done the same thing instead of announcing it yesterday. Because that would have been like I'm already ending on, we end up on a high, then we get a little low because the ending is pretty fucking sad.
Right.
Overall.
Right.
And then like, oh, wait a minute.
There's a season 2.
Happy again.
Yeah, but still, it's like, all right, so check this out. Let me send you the link. Let me send you the link to come in here.
Well, the sad part, are you guys talking about like him seeing his dad and shit?
So for me personally, what I was talking about was literally the ending. Like everything that happened at the end. And so I guess obviously we're going to be talking spoilers here for anyone watching, but Goff drinking the honey at the end. I was like, what the fuck, man? Like, this is
you know what? See, I took something completely different from that. It wasn't sad to me. That was like one of the little things where I was like, like he's a better. I was thinking more from Peacemaker, like his perspective. Like he's still this, he was going through all this. First of all, he saved Goff in the first place. Mm-hmm. Goff appreciated that and was trying to get in with him. He still wasn't cool with it. He wanted to save his people, but he still empathizes enough with Goff to keep Goff around and not even caged up anymore in the bottle anymore, which is kind of freaked me out. Like I wouldn't let that thing fly around me. Sorry.
Right. I think they just knows. Well, here's what I was thinking. All that honey's gone. And
that needs to have a small body too.
So in my head, the way that kind of like transposed was how I read that scene was, imagine you give your last bottle of water lost in the middle of the desert to your friend or your dog or something. It's like, just prolong it a little bit and then we're out and you're just going to die slowly from here on out. And I watched, I was like, that's fucking depressing. The last of her species, and that little bit is the last of it. And then from that moment, it's all she's going to start to die.
Unless maybe he went back to where the cow was. There's a bunch of jugs but we saw it getting milked, right? Like there was a lot of milk coming out of that thing. So they could have gone back and gotten some. What's up?
Hey, what's up, yo?
You saw Peacemaker? You got up?
Yeah, I watched it last night.
Oh, okay.
I watched it last night. So
man, how do you guys watch it last night? Y'all are crazy. I barely watched it this morning. I was like, fuck, I gotta get up early to get it in before work.
Do you like fish sticks?
Wow.
Come on, man. Get it. Please get it.
But my wife, she works nights. So, we just stay up. Whatever night she has to work, we stay up all night, just watch.
Ernie just doesn't sleep ever.
Nah, I really don't. It's true.
For the week.
Me and Jitto Master. You know what I think is the whole Peacemaker. You know what I think it is? I think and it might be like my mood right now. Like I go in these waves, right? I won't call them cycles. We'll call them small waves. And some of these waves are high where I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, woo, friends. And then some of them are like, I fucking hate everyone on this planet. Like everyone is fucking garbage. And like all the news and shit, right? And I'm like, that's why, you know when that shit
exactly, Ernie. You and me were fucking right.
I was waiting on it. I was like, he's gonna go up somebody's ass. He's gonna go up somebody's ass.
Because that was set up. It was set up earlier in the season, right?
Yeah, it was totally a gag. They're like, oh no, you can totally go up somebody's butt, and that's how they take you over. And I was like, ooh, what if it goes up somebody's butt? Like I was thinking, like, oh man, Economist is gonna go up Economist's ass, and this is gonna be over.
So
do we think it went up somebody's butt?
No. I mean, no, it didn't. But like that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for Goff to just be like, I'm gonna go up somebody's butt.
Although Goff could have gone into one of the cameos, and we would have been in trouble.
Oh yeah, I thought about that too. I actually thought about that.
You know, I didn't want to get there too quickly, but if Goff would have gone into one of the cameos,
it wouldn't matter though. It wouldn't matter because that thing, they came from wherever the fuck they came from, and that's the cow. Which I think, by the way, was pretty short-sighted to bring a single point of failure as your sole source of fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
They Death Starred.
yeah,
They Death Starred themselves.
Yeah, we go to Mars to set up a colony. We're all humans, and we're like, all right, bring out the air tanks. And it's like,
Yeah.
I love the
Is that supposed
eco
to be more than one?
warriorness though. Like I love the eco warriorness of them though, because they were just like, oh, we've seen, this planet's perfect for us, but y'all are making the same mistakes that we made, so we just want to make you not make those same.
That whole Goff speech there at the end, that one, and then like how Leota described Peacemaker's politics toward the end. Both of those, I was like, fucking just spot on, perfect language used right there. You know what I mean?
And that's what I was getting at earlier. Is I'm like, Goff was right, and I'm like, fucking save the planet. Fuck, we are destroying everything. I was driving home today and I saw this whole fucking raised part of the forest. I'm like, I hate everybody. I hate.
Goff, come pick me.
Yeah,
Robo. Maybe you don't understand, dude. The whole thing is, it's for money though. See, so that makes it all right because people are trying to make money.
True.
So now that you know that, it's okay. All right.
But someone think of the corporations.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we gotta protect the rich.
Oh my God.
We gotta protect the rich. We can't let them die. We'll all die if the rich die.
That's right. What about the trickle-down economy?
Yeah. Who's gonna trickle down on me? Right? Please trickle on me. Trickle on me.
Wait.
I think I felt something.
Well, it's like you remember like when everybody was like freaking out because they're like, oh my God, they're gonna tax the rich. How much? Oh my God, what about me? Bitch, you don't even make 30,000. You ain't got nothing to worry about. You ain't ever got to worry about getting taxed 99 whatever percent.
That's right.
You're poor.
That's right. It reminds me of that meme with the little like the shitty trailer, right? Like, and no classism. Shit, if you live in a trailer, that's dope. You got shelter, but it's like they are clearly not making money, right? And they have like big ass, it says something about Trump this, Trump that, blah blah blah, and then it's like this individual is really worried about the Dow right now. Like what none of that shit that you're happy about affects you, motherfucker.
It's like they are. It's like they're affected by association. They're like,
the tax code's too complex for most people to even give a shit enough to learn about. So like they just hear on the news they're gonna tax people, blah blah blah. What? I pay taxes,
They're talking about me.
What up, Danny?
Danny loves talking about politics. Danny's like, hey,
well, so
if you do a show on politics, invite me.
I'm following the tag, right? So you guys start talking about that, and then I see a picture of Jennifer Holland eating her lunch with all the blood from today's makeup.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Like, oh shit. Okay, I guess that doesn't come up for a while.
Nah, she in that for a minute. Honestly, they probably had to take a break.
Yeah.
Like mid-shoot, and she just stayed in that. Just like, yep, we're just gonna ride this out.
Oh
She
shit.
just ate some really raw meat for lunch. Just rolled into it.
Oh man, that'd have been perfect.
Perfect. She was so good, by the way. The whole cast.
People gave her a lot of shit too, because like I think a lot of people didn't realize that she was like
James
dating or I can't remember if they're dating or married, whatever the case.
I wonder,
but people were like people figured out after the fact, like 2 or 3 episodes were out, and then like finally people realized, oh wait, she's banging the director. This is nepotism, and it's just like, dude, she had to audition just like everybody else.
Well, and I do wonder, like, when that shit's going on at the end, like, do they ever have a conversation like, hey, do you want me to kill your character or not? Like, you tell me.
Are you cool with me setting you up to fuck John Cena? Are you cool with that?
She was that character was in the Suicide Squad, but she barely had almost any screen time.
She had like 2 lines.
A tertiary character. And the Peacemaker show wasn't planned at that point, so it's
No.
you know what I mean. This is just a byproduct of she happened to be. Hey, look, I got this.
Yeah.
This job's gonna extend for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's all it was. Like honestly, the cast of the Argus cast of Peacemaker were so in the background. It took me a while to realize that at least 3 of those characters were from the comics. It took me a minute to realize the heifer that popped Amanda Waller upside her head with that golf club was Flo Crawley. I don't expect anybody to know who Flo Crawley is. I didn't realize that Economos was, because I don't think they ever even said his name in the movie. But if they did, then whatever. But it took me a minute to realize he was from the freaking comics. Like when I started hearing his name more on the show, I was like, are they talking about wait, is he legit Economos from like the Ostrander run? Wow. Okay. All right.
I didn't figure it out. I didn't figure it out until right now when you said it just now. So
well, luckily,
I'm not gonna figure it out until after the show when I Google what the fuck you're talking about. So,
I have a question for the panel. Did anyone see it? Because Dane picked it up when I was watching it with him. I did not. Did anyone see the Charlton reference in the last episode?
Charlton, no.
That was the county that the town he lives in is in. It's because that was not the first time in the season that there was like Charlton County, something like that, as in.
Okay,
Charlton
no, I didn't
County.
catch that.
Very nice.
Rad. So
I
rad.
don't know
There was
what
so many-
Charlie Brown has to do with this, but okay.
Now, Peacemaker was originally in Charlton comics.
I know.
It was
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That's a thing I knew. I knew that.
He's like, I know.
He's the comedian or vice
Yeah.
versa, yeah.
He's the kid that was
inspired the
on Fresh Prince. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, he did.
Round.
I got nothing.
Carlton. Okay.
Yeah, I'm milking it. I was milking it. I was.
Hey, it's relevant again. Bel-Air airing on Peacock, your favorite streaming service.
Hey, like it's the streaming service I use to watch Parks and Rec and nothing else. Like,
Peacock, yeah.
yeah.
That's where I watch my wrestling.
Yeah.
I watched something else, but I don't want to bring it up and get my feelings hurt.
I just watched Halloween Kills on it. I don't think I've watched another thing on it since.
Yeah, I did watch Halloween Kills. I actually watched Paramount Plus more.
Yeah, for sure.
And they have the shittiest app on earth.
It's pretty bad, but they got Star Trek Discovery, so that's
there you go.
Right.
And that's primarily what I've been watching.
Dude,
Hey,
this
Robo,
season
get
is some of
ready
the
to
best
zoom in
Star
because
Trek
I'm
ever,
talking
in my
about Star
opinion.
Trek again.
Oh yeah.
What?
Get ready to zoom in on me again because I'm gonna get distracted if they start talking Star Trek. I'm gonna tune out again for a minute.
What I really like about Star Trek is the way they really tackle the nuances between capitalism and
Here we
other
go
forms
again.
of social.
He's like,
He's like,
Yeah.
Save it for your Beta Boys podcast,
Yeah.
right?
The politics of Star Trek. That's this episode. Surprise,
that's
Danny.
it.
we got you.
Surprise,
We
motherfucker.
got him.
Surprise,
Please
motherfucker.
tell me that Beta Boys is going to react to Elon Musk's tweet today about the Holocaust. Did you see that yet?
The Holocaust? God damn, why would you say that in the middle of the show?
Oh my
Now I'm gonna pretend like I'm not looking it up right now.
It's
Yeah,
about
you
the
can't
Canada
just drop an
trucker,
H-bomb like that.
Right?
the Canada trucker like post about Trudeau's like response. He posted a comparison of Trudeau with Adolf Hitler, I think, is what
Yeah,
he tweeted
that's
today.
Jesus Christ.
Elon Musk tweets then deletes meme comparing Trudeau to Hitler. Very nice. Very nice.
Can we just stop comparing people to Hitler? Because I feel
Well,
like
you
it
know-
just
you know
gets
why
people
he-
in trouble.
You know why he deleted it? Because people were showing him a tweet of his from a couple of years ago where he's like, "Everybody I don't like is Hitler," and some of these people were saying, "Hey, was this you, buddy? Was this you?"
yeah. I really like. I tweeted something else on the Beta Boys Twitter where he's going back and forth with somebody, and that somebody deleted the tweet, so you can't really see. And then he's like, "We all know who really controls the media," and I'm like,
Oh, the asterisk thing.
Yeah, the asterisk, right? And so for people that don't know, if you want to like ID like neo-Nazis and shit, to not get banned, they'll put 3 parentheses around something, and it's supposed to signal like Jew or something like that, right? And so, and then a lot of some Jewish people will do it to themselves like, to reclaim it. But he put you know who really controls the media in Asterix. I'm like, oh, Asterix. I thought you were supposed to use parentheses. People in that tweet were talking about how he's talking about powerful people. If you read the rest of the thread, I'm like, the world's richest man who wants to go to the fucking other planet, like an extremely powerful person was talking about powerful people control the media. Okay, yeah, I mean, if you want.
Yeah, exactly. Also,
I mean,
every time he gets called out for shit, like remember the submarine shit, and he's like, "This guy's a pedophile because he won't let me use my submarine to like." He's just how can young men look at this guy and think this man is a thought leader?
Fucking Chad. What do you think, Danny?
I mean, look, it's
I don't know, but Peacemaker, right?
Peacemaker.
Well,
The politics of Peacemaker.
This will be my piece of news.
Yeah,
I mean,
next week is Danny's gonna be like, "Hey guys, yeah, I think I pulled something. I'm not gonna be able to make it."
wait, I have a serious.
I gotta wash my hair. I'm not gonna make it.
No.
I
The
have
only
a
thing I'll
serious
say
question.
is stop
Danny.
comparing things to the Holocaust. Just
Yeah.
Facts.
yeah, that
That's
too.
it.
That too.
Yeah, I mean, Robo, how many times we're making this joke? Not even a joke, but we're talking about this a couple of weeks ago on Beta Boys. We've had to cover because I was like typing in the tags every stream. I'm like, tag, what are we talking about here? Tag, and it's just like over and over again. I'm like, Holocaust. Like, why the fuck are we talking about the Holocaust so much? You know, it's like,
is this the anniversary or something? Is it like the anniversary of the Holocaust? Because it has come up a bit too much.
Yeah. I'll tell you what's the anniversary. It's the 1 day anniversary of the last time a chud used it to fucking compare it to masks. So, yeah, every day it's that. That's the anniversary.
He's got a question to get us out of this hole.
Danny,
Yeah,
I have a serious question. Does Aquaman fuck fish?
He better.
Yeah, it has to.
I mean,
Look, I don't have a problem with him fucking fish as long as the fish are okay with it, and he can ask.
consent. It has
So,
to be consent.
Yeah,
that's true.
That is literally hot take, and I feel like we're probably all going to be on board here. We'll see. Fucking animals is wrong because they cannot give consent.
Correct.
If they could,
Yeah,
then fucking knock yourself out.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Like shit.
if you pull up on a beluga whale and you're just like, yo, what that beluga whale do? Yeah, what that beluga do?
what that blowhole do?
Yeah, what that blowhole do? And then all of a sudden, and the beluga's just like, well, actually, I mean, I'm down if you are. I mean, like,
and I don't know
two minds about it.
I don't know Atlantean biology, but he's half Atlantean, so like he's probably part fish.
Got some DNA in there, yeah.
He's got fish DNA.
Didn't they clarify? They said something like so on the last startup, right? The last reboot, they made a big point to clarify that Aquaman does not talk to fish.
Yes, that was in Jeff Johns.
Yeah, he can only
Aquaman.
influence or ask or
he gives them like it's kind of like there's something else where
hold on, if
they've done something vaguely similar.
I don't want it.
Yeah, like that's what it is. It was Sword recently did something like that with the character Manifold, where they were basically explaining like, oh, Manifold doesn't teleport, he communicates with space and time,
right.
And he asks if he can do something, and they say, we'll allow it.
Man,
yeah,
you know what?
That's what Aquaman does.
I'm so glad Ernie makes those videos explaining comics, because sometimes I miss shit. Like stuff like this. Like I just read the comic and like, fuck yeah, Manifold is cool as fuck. Like, but then months, like a little bit later, Ernie will put out a video like the X-Men video today. I was like, oh, okay. Okay, yeah. We got that.
Yep.
It's
okay.
I have I guess like a memory of things that is only useful for this and nothing else but this. It doesn't service me in any other way.
It's paying the bills. It's paying the bills.
Yeah. For the most part, yeah. I can't hate on it. It's just
that's right.
It's literally my ability to remember things that don't matter in the grand scheme of things to the rest of the world somehow it has serviced me here. Like,
Yep.
don't
Until you
ask
do it.
me my wife and I's anniversary or anything like that.
Yeah, if somebody kidnapped us, put a gun to our head, and said, "How does manifold power work?" I would have been dead. You would have been alive.
I'm like, well, actually,
Actually.
if you
Actually,
if
no.
you-
I would have answered, and then Ernie would have corrected me, and then they would have killed me because of that.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, look, I'd been like, I'm sorry. but
But it's gonna be that meme where like he's like,
Yeah.
no, but he's like,
When it's
he's
been
wrong. I'm sorry. He's gonna.
when it's been 5 minutes and you haven't corrected somebody on their comic shit.
yes,
Ernie,
I'm like,
or that Parks and Rec scene, like, no, you know what? I don't really have time to sit here and correct you all day. I'm like,
oh
okay,
yeah,
it's gonna really bother me all day if I don't.
It's like, let me just go ahead and tell you all the reasons why you're wrong. But yeah, nah, it just yeah. Sometimes I see shit, I'm just like, nah, I'm gonna let it go. I'm not trying to start shit. I'm
Yeah,
just going about my business.
See, I'm not against people that I'm not against people being like, but actually, I know it's kind of a meme where like, generally it seemed like that's just frowned upon. I just think that most people who do it are wrong a lot.
Yes.
And, so like if you're going to be
check
right about
yourself
shit,
first.
please, but actually me. Yeah.
yeah. I don't mind being corrected, but just please don't be wrong. Don't
That's
be
right.
more wrong than I am.
100%. I'll tell you. You know what a weird pet peeve of mine is people who I can tell have not looked up what they're saying.
Yes.
Right? Because look, I don't care what it is. If I say, oh, gravity has to do with the mass of the earth and it pulls to the center, that's why large things are typically circles, because that's the way mass works, right? And somebody goes, that's actually not the way gravity works. Immediately, because I'm not a fucking physicist, I'm gonna go, well, for real? What the fuck?
Shit.
And I'm like,
educate
no,
me.
I was stupid. You're stupid. I was right, right? I think that's what normal people do. Like, yeah, I don't think that's right. Like, they're like, unless it's like, whatever, something fucking obvious.
Yeah.
I'll sit there and I'll be like, bro, I'm telling you, you're wrong. Like, you're wrong. Like I was on Twitter talking about the definition of something. It's not, it's not comic book related. So, but I'm like, you're not right here. Actually, I am right. I'm like, oh my god, just fucking Google it. Shut the fuck up and Google it.
I'll be like, so what you're telling me is you're loud and wrong. Okay,
yeah, that's
cool.
right. That's right. Shit.
The loudest are often the wrongest. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still can't believe Rob was not a fucking. What did you say? Scientist, physicist?
That I'm not. Like, if I can go back in time, I would have broke the time machine already, because like I always think like, man, I'm gonna go, I should have started this, or I should have done that, or I should have done this. I'm like, I have no idea what I wanted to get into I always mix up the words, astronomy. And
when instead you got into astrology.
Yeah. And so I'm like,
well, actually,
I think I'm in the wrong class.
So anyway, if you want your chart read,
yeah, and then here I am. But it's like, no, I got into the class in my head. I'm thinking like fucking, Nova fucking documentaries about space and fucking black holes and there's the sun the size of 6 of our solar systems, and I'm like, I'm fucking learning that shit, and then it's like, oh, here's all the fucking math equations to fucking know. Like, I'm like, no,
Yeah.
I want to learn. Like, this is a math class, and yeah, astronomy is fucking.
I was deceived.
Yeah.
I imagine people in the future coming to the stream looking for Peacemaker talk, and they're like, "Where is it?"
Oh, speaking of, how did you guys like the season finale of Peacemaker?
I liked it. Hey, you know what? I liked it quite a bit.
it
Yeah.
answered the question.
What is it? What's the question?
Do you really
wanna
wanna?
Yes.
Do you really want to taste it?
I had seen a theory that
Yeah.
because they were all dancing, they were all going to turn into butterflies. Like
You
that
know-
was the reason they were all dancing in the opening, and it was like foreshadowing that.
I thought I was actually fairly certain one of them was, and I thought Harcourt would have been like the prime
Got
candidate for that.
Yeah.
mean,
But
it can't be.
I will say though that I did appreciate the how deadly serious you see them in the intro and they're dancing to the song, and everybody's got their stone face, and that's kind of the joke. But then you get to the fight at the end, and they're playing the song, and it's like you get that energy again because you've been watching the intro so many times. We're not skipping it. We're gonna watch it, and you got that energy. You're feeling it in your heart, in your heart and soul,
in your heart chord. Yeah,
and see, this is why I fucks with him.
This
gets me.
Yeah,
but like everybody is like everything's going downhill, and the song starts turning. It starts slowing down, like the record's being like slowly cut off, and it actually made that scene even more like I was just like, shit,
disturbing,
powerful.
Shit's about to go down. Like this isn't going to end.
It's taking that familiar fucking happy feeling that we get every time the intro, and it's like, hold on, no, fuck that feeling.
Now you're messing with it.
It's like
I appreciate it. I appreciate.
Do you remember the Us trailer when Jordan Peele did? I got 5 on it, but then it was like weirdly, it was the same. It was the same kind of vibe. Of like something's off.
Yep.
Yeah. You take a song that we know goes one way, and then you flip it to be the opposite, and you make it sound more ominous. You make it sound like something like is. And it also doesn't help that a lot of times too they use these very dissonant like chords and notes and melodies, so it just makes everything feel like that much more unsettling. Like it's
unsettling.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I like that Robo wants to kick off the air.
What happened?
I said I like that you want to get kicked off of the air.
Fuck it, we're doing it. We're doing it, dude. I get one of those like almost every Saturday. I get one of those every Saturday.
And then you do the fair use, and nobody's gonna take it to court. It gets undone.
Nobody wants to be bothered.
That's right.
It's like what they call them? Slap suits. That's essentially what those copyright claims are. They're like a little slap, and they saw you took the time to fill out the fair use thing, and they're like, okay, go ahead and let them have it.
Because I like that. I did that against me and Chris. We did a deal against a reggaeton artist because we were talking about toxic masculinity in reggaeton, and so they hit us with the deal. I did fair use. They rejected it.
They're like, no, it's not fair use.
And they said YouTube goes, we've automatically taken it out. Right, instead of like what it was before, with just like a little warning and you can't monetize. We have like 40 subscribers, so I don't know. But I am the kind of guy that just likes to fucking fight on principle, and I'm like, nah, fair use. And then they're like, no, because we were talking shit about it. We were saying that it was like not a good message. So then I go, I'm going to rebut that, and then YouTube gives you a warning if you do the second one. YouTube goes, if you do this, they have the option to take you to court, and if you lose, you're gonna get a permanent strike, and you get I think it's 3, but however many, and your shit is
3 in a 90-day period.
Yep. And so I sat there, I thought, I'm like, I mean, we'll change our name. I was just, like I said, 40 fucking subscribers. We just started this shit. And I send that shit in, and they got 30 days. They don't got 30 days to respond. They don't got 30 days to fucking say yes or no. They got 30 days to file a claim in legal court. And if they don't give you them YouTube legal papers, it automatically goes in your favor. So, let's
I was not aware of that.
Yeah,
I've had to fight that shit before.
I learned a lot.
Yep.
Damn. That was when the shit got real.
Yeah.
Like right there, that precise moment.
There it is.
I will say this too. I'm not saying I want this to happen. But with the benefit of hindsight, having recently revisited the Deadpool movies, and my opinion of them having dramatically changed since first viewing them.
Which way did it change?
Yeah, for the worst.
I have begun to like them less.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, when people say, "Oh man, Marvel needs to do something with Deadpool now that they have the rights to Deadpool." You know what? I don't know who is directing those movies, but I know who should be if they ever decide that.
There you go.
I was like, James Gunn gets it. He gets it because like the stuff that people do with like okay, what was the big selling point? And I hate when people do this is like, oh, it's got to be rated R. It's got to be rated R. Well, it's like, okay, well, why does it need to be rated R? Or is the R rating worth it? And that's the thing about Peacemaker. Peacemaker is, while it's not a movie, it's basically an R-rated style show. It's a lot of cursing, a lot of killing, a lot of violence, a lot of blood. There's sex, there's gore, there's even rock and roll, there's drugs as well. But the thing is, it all makes sense within the context of the story. It's not a bunch of people just randomly cursing just to make up new curse word combinations and to be, edgy or whatever. That's kind of what I like. The more I've gone back and watched, especially the first Deadpool movie, especially the first one, I walk away from those like with a feeling of cringe hanging over me. I'm just like, ooh, God, every time they curse, I just
they were
when
they came out, or especially the first one that came out, it was like it was refreshing just because we'd started to hit that, not a rut with the MCU, because I mean they were putting out Civil War and good movies, but it was like just to have such a distinct take on the superhero thing. I think that was what everybody was drawn to. And over time the first one's not as good. I actually like some stuff about the second one more. I didn't love the second when it came out, but over time I like it a little bit more.
I'm quicker to watch the second one than I am to watch the first one these days. And I have my problems with the second one as well, but
for sure,
I feel like the second one wasn't as like, this is what it reminds me of. It reminds me of me as a grown adult hanging out with a teenager who just discovered cursing.
And he's trying to impress you.
Like there's like, man, I'm gonna say something crazy shit. Yeah, let me see what's crazy shit I can come up with. It's gonna fuck you up, man. You better, man.
Put it in my butt, actually.
Like, yeah, man, motherfucking dick fucker sucker. Yeah, bro. That's basically like the type of cursing that was in the first Deadpool movie. There's none of that in Peacemaker.
You know who does that really, really bad?
Who's
Titans.
That? Titans did well. I tell you what, it was. With the benefit of context, though, like when I watched that scene. With actual context as to what was going on, that one actually didn't bother me.
That one was earned.
Well,
I got it.
Batman. I'm just talking about the script in general was like.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. There's other stuff that's definitely going on there that's kind of like, but when it comes
that show's
to
still going, and I think it got a new season coming.
Yeah, they got there's a fourth season. I think that's on the way. I believe. I think they're filming the fourth season. But like when everybody was like upset about the whole fuck Batman thing, I was like, when I watched the scene, I was like, oh, I get why he said fuck Batman. He wasn't saying fuck Batman because I hate Batman. It was just like, it was because the robbers were like, oh, it's just Robin. The bat ain't here. And he was just like, oh, well, I just whipped all your asses. So fuck Batman. I was like, hey, that makes sense. What?
If you read the comics also, you're like, yeah, fuck Batman. What the hell?
It's like, fuck Batman.
Why'd you fire him?
He's rich and he doesn't do anything for Dick anymore.
Well, even then, he just fired like fucking Dick Grayson for no reason.
It's like, dude, fuck that guy. Well, and I also tell people too, like, if you just really like, when I tell people like, if you want to watch a TV show and actually like thoroughly enjoy it, I always tell people like, just like I would tell anyone who is interested in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, you want to watch Buffy? Cool. Skip that first season. You don't need
skip season 1. Yeah,
I would say skip season 1 of Titans. Go straight to season 2 because season 2 is fucking lit. On Titans. Season 2 of Titans, I'm like, oh, that's a whole new show, man. I don't give a fuck about that other shit.
Is that the one that revolves around Raven's dad?
No. Well, no. Okay, so season 2 is Deathstroke.
Yeah.
Season 2 is Deathstroke. Trigun is at the end of season 1.
And in the first episode of season 2.
First episode of season 2. But like, it's really weird because that episode was technically supposed to be the season finale of the first season. So it gets a little weird there because
They wrapped it up
Yeah.
in one, like that whole Trident shit. Oh, we got it. See you
yeah, it's
later.
like, all right, cool,
Bye.
we got him in. He got his time. Cool, get the fuck out of here. Let's talk about Deathstroke. But
Give
no,
me a villain that's not as
yeah.
expensive to animate.
Yes. But no, I will definitely say, like, as far but that was based all just way of saying, like, you know, Peacemaker isn't like an edgelord show. Like, it does a lot of fucked up shit. Like the show, especially the season finale, does a lot of fucked up shit. There's gratuitous violence everywhere. But
I think it's a little bit edgelord. It's a smidge edgelord.
Which one?
But
What?
What
Talking about
was that, sorry?
Peacemaker?
Peacemaker, yeah.
Peacemaker.
Yeah, it is a little bit edgelord, but it's like also evolved past that where he's like self-aware, and that's what makes it funny. Is
Yeah.
you know, he's like fully still embodying these toxic masculine stereotypes, but then he's also like talking about how he's embodying those and what he needs to change about himself, and
Right.
Yeah.
it's really charming. Yeah.
When Economos falls off climbing the fucking fence, and then they zoom in on his leg.
Breaks his leg.
Like, what the
Bruh.
fuck?
Dude, you know, it made me feel, I felt struck because I was literally just the other day making a joke about how, oh man, these guys are like doing all this crazy shit, and I'm sitting here getting winded putting my socks on. And it's like, that's what I was like, dude, that would be me. I would be
100%.
I would be Economist. Like everybody else is thinking, yeah, I'd be John Cena, man, with fucking
No, I'd
shield,
be
cut
the
heads off,
Yeah,
or like
yeah,
I'd
me
be
too,
like
like,
vigilante,
Economos is,
bro,
like, who I
like
would be.
stabbing
Yeah.
people.
First
No, I'd be
fence.
Economist. I wouldn't even be Adebayo. I'd be Economos. 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, Adebayo was badass, dude. Like she went in there, like, yeah, I was impressed.
Dude, she was like John Wick. She like
That's right.
did the spin and came up with the
Gordy.
crowd like bap, 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 and then bap, bap. I was like, oh damn. I was like, baby
You know
girl,
what,
you
though?
done come a long way.
I would be Adebayo. That would be me. I'd be Adebayo with the human torpedo helmet.
Oh yeah.
They're like, I'm good for one. Ah, pull him. Okay, guys, you guys go without me.
I will say
I called
Yeah.
that shit, by the way. Ree was watching it with me. Like as soon as they said, you know, you put this on and you say human torpedo, I was like, that thing's somebody's gonna go through that fucking cow wearing that helmet.
He also
yeah.
You don't set up
Oh,
a
no.
human torpedo
Yeah.
in the first act to not use it in the finale.
Yeah, I think it's
Oh, yeah.
called Chekhov's human torpedo. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
check
right.
out- Well, what I loved is like when they're like, "Well, what do you have to say?" And he's like, and he just kind of sits there for a few seconds. I was like, he's gonna say human torpedo. I was just like, I was waiting for it. I was literally like, come on, give it to me.
Dane also predicted there would be a cameo when they made the call, when Leota calls Amanda and she's like, oh, we need the fucking Justice League here, and Dane was like, I wonder if the Flash or something is going to show up. What did you say? Was it someone else?
I said maybe it'll be Bloodsport. I was kind of thinking just in the
Bloodsport.
terms of the Suicide Squad. I was like,
Yeah.
maybe they got Idris to show up for a minute, you know.
But he
Get
hates
him in the
that guy.
mask.
He wouldn't go help him.
Get him in the mask so that way
Yeah.
he didn't have to show up.
then you don't really have to get it. You can just get him to like record a voice line in his house or something. But
Yeah, kind of like Henry Cavill and Gal Gadot. Henry
Yeah.
Cavill and Gal Gadot. They-
Well,
Yeah,
like,
well,
apparently
right.
it was only supposed to be Aquaman, supposedly.
well,
Yeah.
think about this, because like the only thing that they were filming Aquaman and the Flash right during
yeah.
the same time, so that's really the only reason they were able to get those two. It's like, well, we already got them in costume,
Right.
and
they
they weren't
probably
on
just-
screen at the same time together either in close
Yeah,
up. You
they
know,
probably just
So-
shot it with their movies,
Yep.
Yeah.
like when the Army of the Dead, when they replaced the whole character.
Yeah, when they
Shot
brought in
everything, like, in
Tig.
a garage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Tig literally shot all those scenes like
Yeah,
on their own. Like,
the background stuff on that is pretty interesting, as far as movie making.
yeah.
Not because the guy's a douchebag, but the other stuff.
It's insane. Like I went back and read up on because I was like, well, why is this such a big deal? And I was like,
Mhm.
oh.
Yeah,
This
Tig
is
was
wild.
like, I never met any of the cast members
No,
until after.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
shot her stuff like a year later or something. I
Mhm.
think
It was a year after the fact, yeah.
Yep.
I
And
will
I
say this
want to
much.
say
Did
not
anybody-
long before the movie came.
Did anybody know that after they watched it?
Like what? Talking about the whole.
No.
Same thing.
I knew it beforehand, but I didn't
Yeah,
really know
same.
the full story. Like I didn't know. I knew an actor was replaced digitally, but I didn't know why.
So here's my next question.
Mhm.
When you guys watched the movie, did you feel you could tell she filmed it separately?
Oh,
Couple
she
times,
stuck out like a sore thumb to me.
a couple times.
Okay.
Yeah.
She
I'm not
stuck out like a
very
sore
good at
thumb.
looking at
It's like-
that stuff, but
it was-
when I watched it the second time, I was looking for it.
Yeah.
It was often like the lack of her in a frame where there's like several of them like walking down the hallway or whatever. And it's like, well, wait, where's Tig? Oh,
she was always by herself.
Yeah.
Kind of like how like sitcoms do when you gotta do twins, and it's like they'll show the back of the head, the corner of one, one actor, and but here's the thing, I'm just gonna maybe you guys would have seen it. Oh,
I love it. Yeah, have a good night.
Well, I want to make sure he comes back.
Big good night.
So we're just pretend to like talk and stuff
Huge
like that.
good night.
Well, in the meanwhile, we got a little request in the chat. I think Cypher wants to see.
Cypher wants
to yo. Oh, got room for one more. Hell yeah.
There's room at the inn.
You're like 1/7 of our viewership.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you
just go close your YouTube window.
So here, give me a big hug.
Yeah,
give me a kiss right here. Give me a kiss. And here, wave at everybody.
Boom.
Night.
All right, good night, kiddo.
All right.
She's like, nah, I'm gonna go watch Peacemaker. Right, Bernie? She's like, I'm gonna go watch Peacemaker. Dad.
Yeah, that's basically what she's like. By the way, I'm gonna watch Legend of Vox Machina. I'll be right back.
So here's what I was gonna say. Sometimes I wonder if the way that we kind of like frame, like what's already framed for us. You ever see those kind of like hearing, I was not a optical illusion, but an auditory illusion. You know what I mean? Where they kind of set you up to like, here's what he says, right? So like, there's the good one with like Grover. I can't hear you. Are you trying to say something?
I was trying to mouth to your words to do an auditory.
Oh, illusion. Have you seen the one where it looks like Grover says "fucking" on the thing?
Say, can we watch that right now?
Yes. So here's the thing: is he doesn't say it, right? But what happens to everybody who hears it, the video it comes from says, "Can you believe Grover says fucking?" And you listen, he's like, "Oh, fucking this," and it was like, "What? This got to be, he's got to be edited. There's no fucking way." And then there was a TikTok. It was like, "Well, I'm going to show you the same thing twice," and watch him say fucking. So he plays it and he says, "Wow, it's crazy, right?" But he doesn't say fucking. Now he says, and then it's a normal sentence, and he plays the same thing, and you hear the normal sentence.
Okay, see, now I have a question for the panel, which is, which Muppet fucks the most?
Miss Piggy, clearly.
Oh, yeah. She getting it.
Yeah.
But no, Gonzo.
Oh yeah,
he's probably putting that nose to work.
Gonzo, just anyone. Let's go.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Gonzo is for everyone.
I think I think Animal, the drummer, the crazy drummer dude, I think he fucks.
I can't remember the name of the character, but also part of the same band. I don't know if I might be dating myself here. But the probably one of the very few female Muppets, but was in that band. She like had like the huge mouth,
straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget her name, but you could tell she'd have been down through there. Like she has gotten it laid on her something fierce, and that's okay.
All right, so check this out.
We are all about slut acceptance on this channel.
Yes, no shaming. No, we are okay with it.
He's gonna say, "Yes, that's a fucking excellent idea."
Move it to follow you.
Move the camera. Yes, that's a fucking excellent idea.
Let's get it in there. Can you guys hear it? You guys can hear it. I'm sure
I heard it. I heard it. That's why I was kind of like, huh?
All right.
By the
so
way.
here we go.
Yeah, I feel like if I knew more about the conversation around this, that maybe that wouldn't sound like that. And also, like you said, if it hadn't been suggested first.
But I'm just gonna play it.
Move it to follow you.
Move the camera. Yes, that's a fucking excellent idea.
You cannot unhear it. But what he actually says, yes, that sounds like an excellent idea. Same video. Yes, that sounds like an excellent idea.
Now play it. Yeah.
Yes, that's a fucking excellent idea.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's fucking crazy to what your ears do. Now, all that to say that when I watched it, things did not stand out like a sore thumb. And then once I knew it was separate, it hit my brain like I was like, nah, and then it bothered me. I think that if Luke Skywalker if I was watching the old movies and they rewrote some of his lines and used that same audio shit that they used in the deal with Boba Fett, I bet you I'd be like, I would just be eating chips like Cypher with the mic on. I'd be like, I'm just gonna yeah.
He's like, what?
I'm just gonna be like, I want to hear it. But because I know that old dude is old and that had to have been a recording, now I'm sitting there like, it sounds like a recording. I don't know. What you got? What you get?
You think just lost us? You just lost us some free ASMR. We didn't even have to pay him.
Nah,
you just made it stop.
Wait, Cypher, are you gonna do like the one girl? Are you gonna do like that one chick? Dude, that shit kind of wild.
So,
damn.
Yeet.
Yeet us.
Oh, God.
Yo, come on, that video was hilarious.
Which one?
It was.
I saw the ASMR shorty. That was
the one that was like sucking on the ear.
Oh
like
yeah.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like so many people were mad, but I'm like immediately when I saw it at work too.
Oh, you talking about girl from they were showing
she used to be on Twitch, but she got banned.
I posted it on Twitter. I shared it on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
And then she is going to town on this ear mic.
Like she is literally like the way she's even holding it, like she's sucking it.
I'm trying to figure if it's the same one I saw. Is it the black chick? Thick?
No, this is the white chick.
No, this is the white chick.
Oh, you know what I saw? I think that's the girl I saw was defending her, and then she was doing it too. Okay, never mind.
But yeah, she got banned from Twitch, but apparently she's on Facebook and thriving.
If people are watching it, is she the idiot or are they? You know what I mean?
That's the thing.
Definitely the people watching.
It's the people.
I don't think any of them are the idiot. If that's what you like, that's right. What you like.
Well, no, there are people who are hating on her.
Oh, Mr. Enlightened over here. Trying not to judge people.
I'm just saying, I like seeing butt stuff, and I know plenty of people who are like, that's gross. You're not supposed to put a pee-pee in there. And I'm like, mine does. And
all right. Well, it took an hour and 7 minutes.
Is Manny okay? I'm just asking.
Well, I mean, my thing is like I look like I'm that dude. Was like it was a picture I saw where like someone posted. I think it was in the replies to like the original video. And like it was this one picture where this dude looked at it, he had this like disgusted look on his face. And then they had another picture right afterwards, the same dude, but zoomed out, and you could literally see him reaching over and grabbing some Kleenex and like you're ready to stick his hand down his face. And I was just like,
so I actually lost a couple
I'm not
followers.
judging. I'm not judging.
So I actually lost a couple followers because of that post, right? Because the shorty that posted it that I retweeted from, right? Saw it hit me. I was like, yo, like I can't believe you support that. Makes us women look bad because that's what it takes to make it. And I'm like, I disagree. Plus, like I said, I don't know why I would be offended because like if my followers are expecting that type of behavior from me, then somewhere down the line, I don't know where there was like the crossing of the wires, like where people thought like, you know what, man, Cypher plays good Super Smash Brothers, but I would love to see him just go and just slurp some ears off. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, if I'm gonna keep it 100, if they tell me, if the Twitch guys go like, hey, you want to make it? Buy an ear mic. I'm like, all right, guys, you might want to unfollow me for this one, cause
like, look, Cypher gonna be sitting here like just like slobber all over. Gonna be looking like he been eating glazed donuts just all day.
I'm gonna be coming up like, hey, Danny, thank you for subscribing, bro. I appreciate it.
Every time, I just wait. We go off on some crazy shit. Danny's like,
I really like.
I mean, I have no. Oh, more
but you know what?
I'll wait.
Speaking of crazy shit, though.
I like
crazy shit.
Comic books. No, good.
Speaking of crazy shit, though, what did you think about I forget her name, so I feel bad for this, but like the actress who played, I guess, Goff towards the end. I forget who she played for, but the Asian actress. Apparently, she actually had to do auditions for 2 parts.
Really?
Like going into it. So basically, she, of course, obviously read the script, so she knew what was going to happen. But like, just the fact that like someone playing that level of like completely different characters, people like that aren't anything one alike the other. That shit was amazing to me.
Yeah,
there it is right there. Yeah.
I saw her on I guess last week or something. I saw somebody had asked her on Twitter, hey, you know, what's it like having to play 2 such different characters? And she was just like, it's an actor's dream. You know, so
it's like, but only if you got 2 checks. If only you got 2 checks.
That's right. Yeah. Annie Chang is the name. Annie Chang.
And it's
Detective
Sophie song.
Now, can we get her in the MCU? We already got Chucky Boy, Mern in Guardians of the Galaxy. Now I want James Gunn just start bringing folks over. I just want him to start sharing people.
You got any specific characters you might want to play?
You know, honestly, no clue on. Like literally, I would just want her in something. I don't know what it would be, but I would definitely, especially considering the things that are going on right now with the I don't really know what else to call it because it's just kind of the only thing I can think of to call it. But like the Shang-Chi side of things in the MCU has opened a lot of doors for a lot of Asian actors to be able to come in and actually get an opportunity. Like, okay, case in point, a lot of the stuff they're doing, I don't know if y'all have been following any of the more recent stuff that's going on with Shang-Chi in the comics, but they have introduced a lot of characters on his side of things. So if they wanted to introduce some of those other characters, because I think technically he already has his sister in the movies, but he also has yet another sister, and there's other various and sundry other characters.
When then he's involved with the Agents of Atlas.
Yeah, Agents of Atlas. Actually, dude, and that's actually the thing I want. If the Disney gods came down and said, "We're making Agents of Atlas," I would be like, call that woman. She can play somebody.
Yeah.
She can play somebody, goddammit. And somebody needs to come in and direct it. It'll be fantastic. There's a lot of good Asian actors out there that should be getting some of these roles. And I'd be here for it.
When it comes to roles, I will say this much. There's the part that makes me kind of like, I want to race bend some shit. Partly because that's dope. Let's get some representation there. But also because of how much it pisses off the chuds, right? Like that does feel good.
Damn it! You're taking all our whites.
This is why genocide.
Taking all our whites.
This is why genocide. But that part of making the chuds upset is actually becoming less and less, and I'm starting to realize that I think it's pretty dope to kind of get like this twist, this kind of like change. That's like a fresh look, right? Like what they did with Heimdall, or that's his name, right? The British.
Yeah, Heimdall. Yeah, the guy you just played.
Yeah, so you're like it's not dope because he's black. It's dope because it's different. It's like this movie version, right? Same thing with Samuel Jackson. Same thing with these things. Like, man, Annie Chang, throw her in as Silk. I'd be in Spider Girl or something. That would be dope.
Yeah, right? I mean, she could be. If you want to have her in Guardians of the Galaxy, like Blurred was saying, you could have her as Phyla-Vell or something like that.
Yeah, honestly, if they did, like, if I keep it 1 million, if I see Phyla-Vell in the Guardians movie, I'm gonna flip the fuck out. Just I'll be the guy pulling the Kleenex out. But no, I'm not real.
Or Moondragon for that matter.
Hey, and you know what? I'm freaky. I'll get with Moondragon.
Oh, too. I thought you were gonna be crying, Blurred, because you're so happy.
I'll be crying too. It'll be the saddest fucking thing.
Oh, you cry too while you do that? That's crazy.
It's at the end. When
He's a very complex man. He's a very complex man.
All I'm saying is,
do we all? You telling me that you don't get held and cry at the end? Is that?
It's funny because
that's not normal. Is that not normal?
Just hold me.
Just hold me, please.
You know what? Hey, since we race bending and whatnot, can we just make Fin Fan Food Dominican? I'm just throwing it out there. I'll be glad. I'll be glad to take that.
I just want to have purple pants.
Is it the shorts, Cypher? I don't know. What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Why are you
the
calling
shorts?
Fin Fan Food? Is it the shorts?
He has the purple shorts. He got
Bro,
the purple jorts on.
Bro, can you imagine just like watching Fin Fan Food flying down? Like, yo, don't think of that. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
Like,
I would laugh. I would have a good time with it because here's the I don't take any of this shit so seriously.
No.
Like that.
I know,
That's
right?
why I
It's
like
literally
a
comic
lot
book
of this.
movies.
It's fucking, it's comic books.
Yeah.
Dude, this ain't
Tell the
Citizen
story
Kane.
good, right? We're fans of comics, but still.
Yeah. No, it's the same reason why like when they made Eternals. And they made some of the characters that were originally male, they made them female. They took other characters that were one race, made them another race. I didn't give a damn because I was like, you know what? At the end of the day, it's fucking make believe. I don't give a shit. As long as you're not like taking away representation, like from people who don't get enough of it anyway, I don't fucking care. Like I don't like if you like okay. I don't mind if you take a character of color and make them white, but here's the thing: you got to balance the scales on that shit. Like, if you're gonna take a character of color and make him white, you better take a white dude that's really important and make him a character of color.
That's right. That's right.
You got like
and
I'm like
if you want to balance it out.
You can't take it away.
We need at least a 1-to-4 ratio.
Right.
Any minority character that becomes a white dude, you got to give me like 4 of the characters.
Yeah, I need 4 in exchange. I need,
and they gotta be like main cover, characters.
No supporting. I want no supporting. You got to be the star.
Yeah,
that's right.
When Blair was mentioning this, I was like one of the things I loved about Eternals was seeing a Mexican actress fucking being like up front, right? Same thing with one of the reasons Rogue One, and I don't want to get into Star Wars too much, but one of the reasons Rogue One is one of my favorite movies is because there was finally a Mexican dude in space.
Yeah, and he wasn't a stereotype.
Yeah, dude, like
he wasn't a stereotype.
No,
at all.
He had a gun, but no.
Well, I mean, and he was. I'm not gonna lie. He was kind of smooth and suave as fuck.
Yeah,
but, I mean that's besides the point.
Okay, but
he didn't help that.
But he didn't look like this, like
no, he wasn't
like I'm from space Mexico.
He's like, my name is Juan.
Like
my name is Juan. I'm here to
Hey, I got a quick question.
Oh, I know where this is going.
Why does Blurred do a better Mexican accent than?
Well, I actually have an answer for you, racist, because I'm not Mexican, bruh.
You just blurred, homie.
I'm sorry.
Blurred's Mexican now?
Hey, I'm just saying though. You just assume the Spanish speaking dude.
It's like, man, look. All I'm gonna say is that I used to live in a neighborhood that was predominantly Mexican, and I embraced that aspect of the neighborhood. And I will just say that every Friday night and Saturday night, from maybe like, I don't know, 8, 9 p.m. till 3, 4, 5 o'clock fucking in the morning. That's just, it was parties. I could hear the shit, and I would just like, and occasionally I would pull up and be like, hey, can a bitch get a plate? Because I was like, because it was cool because you could tell when the old folks went to bed because the mariachi music would go away, and all of a sudden like some crazy ass, wild ass, fucking just straight up gutter ass fucking Mexican gangster rap would start playing, but it would just go for bling 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 bling, bling like just like the most hood ass fucking Mexican rap you could ever hear in your life, and I just pull up and be like, man, I just want to get a couple.
I'm gonna head out real
quick.
Yeah.
I just want a couple enchiladas. I mean, I can stay.
Yeah. Hey, you show up with a case of beer, dude. You're in.
Yeah, dude. Because they're like, you called the police. I was like, no. I'm trying to get a plate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, here, y'all drink? Y'all drinking? Here, man, go ahead and take those.
What is Chris doing talking to himself? What's going on here? What's
That's clearly a different person.
Different Chris Cypher.
Yeah, like it has like a different profile picture. Come on, bro.
It's totally different.
It's totally different, bro.
it's totally
Like,
different.
It's not me.
yeah, I mean, one is clearly the world, the other one is just a simple Chris. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
exactly.
Is it like
Like-
the difference between like Cypher with a Y and Cypher
Yeah,
with
of
an
course.
I?
It means two different things. One means no, and one means code. Look, exactly.
I love this guy.
Oh shit!
I love
All
this guy.
So there is so I will say something.
Mhm.
Apparently, some fucks really wanted to, and I think it had to do with the fact that Peacemaker. So Reese said something earlier about how it's kind of edgelord. It reminds me of a conversation that Dane and I had yesterday regarding like virtue signaling, right? I think edgelord means something. Like, yeah, it is an edgy show. It is. But edgelord is like, you're just fucking doing it to like shock people and you're being lazy.
It's like
Yeah.
the saying, all edge, like a pizza cutter, all edge and no point,
That's
and,
it.
and Peacemaker has fucking lots of good points.
100%. So you give off the vibe of an edgelord. No, definitely not doing it because everything was like, just goddamn, is so good. But if you're a fucking idiot and you're watching Peacemaker,
You don't see the
might be
difference.
going- yeah, exactly. You might be going, hey, finally. And then the fucking final episode slaps your fucking in the face with Peacemaker's giant penis. And it's like, oh, they went woke. So what did they do? Apparently some fuck shared it on Twitter, the final scene that we're about to play right now. And I'm gonna sneeze. And it's a friend of ours, Michael, if you're watching this,
You gotta say the whole
What?
thing.
if you're mad at the guy for sharing the spoiler, why did you retweet the spoiler? Why did you do it, Michael? So,
Wait,
uh,
you know, I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna let that one go.
Hey,
I love Michael. That Michael is my homie. He's my brother over in England. But I'm not gonna lie, I was tired. You're my brother here.
Okay. Yeah.
Whatever.
It wouldn't hurt you say it every once in a while.
but here's this. He retweets it. He retweets the thing, and then it's like, man, this is such fucked up. I'm like, oh, I tried not to look, but I saw. Tried it.
They say hurt people. You know what I mean?
That's
So
it.
he had to pass on his pain to everybody else.
Motherfucker. All right, let's watch this scene.
Go fuck another fish, asshole. I'm so fucking
it's not
sick of that
fucking-
rumor. It's not a rumor. Fuck you, Barry.
That's fucking awesome.
I love it.
Remove.
Hey guys, how do you feel about the fact that James Gunn ruined the Justice League? You know?
Ruined.
Like they're just
Ruined.
ruined them. They're ruined.
He
Well, I mean,
ruined.
he didn't bring Batman, so yeah, I can see that.
Bro, did you not hear Aquaman say "fuck you, Barry"? That's like peak fiction right there. You can't
Yeah.
get any better than that, bro.
Well, I mean, we're gentlemen of taste, but some people apparently don't have any.
No,
So
they didn't
you know,
even pay Momoa to do that. He's like, wait, I get to say fuck in this outfit? I'm in.
yeah, keep your paycheck.
Yeah, 100%. So I think I look at that scene kind of like the Hell World scene of Joker and Batman. And so check this out.
Comic book reference.
Joker, the Joker at the end of the long one, right, where we finally get to see Hell World or whatever the fuck that place is called.
Nightmare.
The
Yeah.
the nightmare.
We're
With
talking
the
about-
K.
Where he tells Batman he wants to give him a reach around.
That's it, right?
Wait.
And Batman is kind of like just doesn't really say anything and doesn't react to it. It's just kind of like, yeah, I know. Like
He
it's
knows
like,
fails it. He
He
basically
says,
knows
"I'm gonna
fails it.
fucking kill you," or something.
Yeah.
In the deleted scenes, he says, I would never come for you.
Stop.
I mean, let's try. Let's see what happens.
I mean, he ain't eating. He ain't eating the cat either. So I mean,
Yeah.
whatever.
I feel bad for,
yeah.
I feel bad for
There was
Robin.
that-
Rise.
There was
So
that
you-
deleted scene where Batman's like, "You got to work the balls too,"
Get a
Yeah.
bat balls.
Carriage.
So in the same kind of deal where Flash kind of goes like amongst themselves, right? So it's for us, but like they've already walked away. Like it is true. Like fuck you, man. Like kind of like you don't have to fucking remind me, or or it was one
Yeah.
time like that kind of tone. Like Aquaman, fuck.
It just it's a silly, just kind of goofy little scene. I didn't think anything of it. It didn't change my perspective of the fucking Justice League. I already have a low opinion of
Which
the,
part? Which
the-
part? Like confirming that he fucks fish? Is that what people are upset about?
Yeah, I guess. I guess.
You're saying a low opinion of the movie Justice League, this version.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Let's be real. I don't like either one of them.
That movie was trash.
But it's just I just don't have time for it.
I'm just gonna read
like
it.
just
gonna read it.
It's I like the Justice League comics. I like those. I enjoy those because they're not weird or crazy or shot twice.
They don't spend 5 minutes on Barry Allen grabbing some hot dogs out of the middle of the air.
Like here's the thing. I don't like Joss Whedon version. I don't like Zack Snyder version. I think
ban that guy Chris in the chat.
This guy. But here's my thing though.
I can tell Chris is bored.
If
it
comes down to it,
in the chat. I don't know what this these motherfuckers talking about, but this is
he's like, man, fuck this shit. But no, just I can't help but feel like the whole adding to the Justice League, it just made it feel like something that was more connected because it was a throwaway joke that, call the Justice League. And it's like, oh, they're not gonna fucking bring the Justice League in here. And all of a sudden Justice League's fucking there. And it's like, and they show up late. And it makes sense because it's like, oh well, and it puts more cred on Peacemaker because he handled a situation that did maybe possibly require the Justice League's attention, but he handled it not by himself, but he handled something that probably metahumans should have been involved in, and he did it his own way, and it worked. And he's like, "Oh, fuck you guys! I don't need you."
Not
late as usual.
You notice how in that very like awesome fucking Justice League scene and Superman's fucking floating there, and he's not fazed at all. He's just like,
no.
Yeah, you're late, motherfuckers, and walks right past him through and keeps walking.
It was payoff for a couple of things, right? Like it was payoff because basically he's talked shit on the Justice League throughout the whole season, so like he doesn't have any love.
People don't believe him, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and then also that argument with that old man, like you're not a superhero. Yes, I am. You know what I mean? And it's like
even the first
moment
episode
right there.
Yeah, even the first episode where he's like talking about Aquaman fucking fish.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, Aquaman fucks fish?
And Batman's a fucking pussy because he just dances with the Joker and then he goes to jail and gets back out. Yeah.
The other thing that really makes it funny is that it's kind of a big troll in James Gunn's part because it's like, how does this? Because now people are breaking their brains. Like, how does this continuity work now? Like, Jesus, like which so. Like it's just launching, like it's just a big like it doesn't matter, you fucks.
Yeah,
no, it doesn't.
Have they not figured out?
Watch it, enjoy.
It's not the MCU. They tried to do the MCU, they failed at it, and now they're doing a different thing. And I actually prefer the direction because even if they do some shitty movie that I'm like, I'm not really a fan of that. At least everything else they're taking pretty wild stabs at, and they might hit on something. You know what I mean? So
Black Adam will rescue us all. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's
not all just Zack Snyder's, colorless, fucking joyless.
Well, hold on a second.
Vision.
Hold on.
Hold on. Hey, hold on. I want to say. Hold on. I got a poster of it. I got a poster of Zack Snyder's Justice League. I fucking love that movie. So I'll say that when you're holding it up.
Excellent.
But I don't want to see every DC movie looking like that.
No,
having that
God, no.
Like why all those movies are so desaturated?
I would not watch them. I'll say that.
It just I don't know. Here's my thing about it. It's deconstructionism, and that's my thing. I don't like there was something that the guy Matt Reeves, the guy's directing the Batman, he said this, and it kind of made me worry because it basically just sounds like he's just trying to make more of Christopher Nolan's movies because Christopher Nolan said the same thing. He was talking about how I want to ground these characters. It's like it's fucking comic books. We literally just had fucking Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness trailer come out where shit just looks freaking crazy. We just had freaking Spider-Man No Way Home. Do you think I want to see a grounded superhero movie about any of this shit? No, I just want to see. You know what it is. I know Dan's gonna talk about one of my favorite wrestlers, Big E. One of his things he always says: "Big men slapping meat." That's that. I want to see motherfuckers, big men in spandex slapping meat. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see shit else. I don't care about the character his mother died, and it really like affected him as a character. And it's about this world where in the comics, like it's all these like really huge buildings and like all this futuristic technology. But I just thought maybe it would be cooler if we just forget about all that shit and just talk about a guy who walks around in a suit and just beats up mentally ill people. I think that there's a really good story to tell there. No, there's not. Give me fucking Mr. Freeze. Don't give me no watered down ass.
Can I
Mr. Freeze?
No, I agree with you, but I want to tell you why. Sorry, go ahead, Robo.
I was just gonna say, like, Christopher Nolan shit is fucking badass.
Oh yeah. I'm about to rewatch that pretty soon.
I like one and a half of those movies. I like one and a half of those movies. That's all.
When you say, I don't know, man. That trilogy, I only like one of them. And it was
I like
one and a half.
Bro,
one and a half
I didn't like Batman Begins. I thought it was corny. And the last one, I fell asleep in the theaters. Then I tried rewatching it again. And I was like,
again, you fell asleep at home?
Almost, bro. I was laughing the entire time. You think this gives you power? I'm like, bro, why that voice?
Yeah.
And then
you're breaking my heart.
The movie was full of plot holes. So many plot holes, bro. Okay, the impenetrable person that was supposed to be the worst shit ever. All you gotta do is fucking, you're supposed to fucking climb that bitch and you're good to go. Batman, Bruce climbed it, right?
Broke back,
broke back, right?
Broke back Bruce.
After he got his literally back broken.
Yep.
And then
broke back Batman.
Broke back Batman, right? My man,
dead ass. You Joker.
I wish I could quit you.
That was a great movie, by the way.
Is Joker smelling the bat suit?
All
of a sudden, like, was it like Batman just?
Batman somehow, mind you, when he was broke, as soon as he was bankrupt, they cut his life. They were like, "All right, you broke, no resources." He made it all the way back to Gotham all the way from West Bubblefuck, right? Right. Got to Gotham, snuck into Gotham, decided to you know what? It's time for some arts and craft, and spray painted with gasoline the Batman symbol. For some reason, him being in the water to St. James Gordon somehow made the ice less fragile that he was walking on. He had 7 minutes to escape the radius of a nuke, right? James Gordon did not die when he was bouncing with a 3-ton bomb in the back, right? And our girl, Talia al Ghul, when she died, that was the worst death scenes in the history of movies.
That's a classic French acting technique. You don't know anything about acting,
bro.
So none of the first parts I feel personally were plot holes. Maybe improbable.
No,
but even though they were,
There were plot holes.
Climbing out of the prison is not a plot hole. That's just something you feel.
Inconsistency, having your back broken and doing some pushes and
it wasn't broken. It was just misaligned.
Clearly,
look, he was. Most of them I agree with you, Cypher, but he's like with that one, he's just more dedicated. He's more committed than anybody else ever has been. You know what I mean?
He made it out too, so I mean, it could be done.
Yeah, serious.
What do you mean?
It's not a plot hole.
Oh wait, no. What about the magic leg? What about the magic leg?
Bro, no cartilage in his knee. He kicked a fucking brick wall.
They gave this dude some shit. He's like, all right, cool, bet. I'm bet. Put me in, coach.
And then the movie just straight up has all this annoying shit, right? Like, fucking Catwoman knows he's Bruce, and yet when it's just them two, he was like,
come on, dude, just talk normal, dude.
Bro, there's nobody fucking here, dude.
Isn't it a voice changer? I thought he had a voice changer.
No, that's set up. That's established in Batman versus Superman that Affleck they make sure to mention it there. But yeah, in the Nolan ones, it just never is explained.
Okay.
And he goes from Batman Begins to Dark Knight, and that shit gets like 10 times gravelier.
So much
movies.
Well, I mean, you gotta elevate like
all the cops,
Bane, and he's like, oh, I gotta update my shit.
So all the cops,
you gotta
all the cops were in the sewer. All the cops were in the sewer, right? Cool. By the time they were out after 6
they're all fresh shaved.
Fresh shaved and clean. Like, we cool, right? They all did not get disseminated by Bane's goons with automatic rifle, and these motherfuckers literally only got hands.
Yeah,
and I'm bro,
I'm with them on that. Like, I am much more forgiving of what most people. A lot of people are like, oh, it's plot hole. No, shut the fuck up. It's not a plot hole. You're just like not taking half a second to think. But in that case, it does seem like fucking Nolan was, I don't know, phoning it in a little bit on that last one.
So I agree. So it's not like so hear me out. I'm not saying that it makes sense that he's able to kick the wall or climb out or make it anywhere. What I'm saying is when I think plot hole, I think that as he's crawling out, when he got put in, we see a giant fucking grate with 72 fucking locks on it or something, right? And in the scene, he's climbing up like he's ready to go. And the next scene, he's in Gotham. And it's like, wait, time the fuck out. How did he fucking unlock the locks, right? It's like, that's the plot hole that you never explained or it's like they forgot to explain it.
But how did he get to Gotham?
Bro,
he couldn't afford his... He was in the Middle East. He was in the Middle East.
Okay, but hold on. Here's where I might like. There are some times when I think about it, I'm like, maybe I could write that off if I just use my imagination for like, I don't know, a second. And I'm thinking with that, maybe, yeah, he lost all his money that were in his official fucking Bruce Wayne, Wayne Enterprises accounts or whatever. But maybe he'd set up some funds overseas somewhere that he could access.
He had no phone. I mean? He had rags.
Maybe Superman picked him up, gave him a ride,
bro.
But the point is this. And I'm not using this as an excuse because I hate when people do this. I'm not doing the thing that it's going to sound like. But in my head, I promise I'm not. I'm not. In my head, I still am watching a comic book movie, right? So if he flew out of the thing, that'd be too much. But it's fucking Bruce Wayne. When I watch Sherlock Holmes and everything goes in slow motion and he's like, hit his fucking jaw. Make him do this. Like, nobody fucking thinks that fast. Literally nobody. It's fucking unrealistic. It's stupid, but it's fun as fuck. If I'm thinking of comic book Bruce Wayne, who has this fucking near superhuman fucking tenacity, he's in a third world country that takes fucking nothing anyway. You could find a fucking fruit off a tree and he could trade that as a fucking bike, a fucking drive, across somewhere. And he could stow away in something or whatever. When he gets there, by the way, if you throw some fucking flammable liquid on top of ice, the fucking thing has to fucking burn away first. It's not even doing anything to the ice, and you can't light fucking.
And Joker told us in the previous movie, gas is cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay. Yeah, it was set up. Good call. It was
no. Hold up. The gas wasn't in the ice. It was in a fucking building.
Yeah, right? Gas is cheap to get to.
Yeah, but I'm saying he was in the ice while he was walking in thin ice. But that's not even the point, right? I get what you're saying, Robo, and you're 100% correct. However, it was established since the beginning of this trilogy that this is going to be a more grounded in reality Batman. And when you do grounded in reality shit, I expect some consistency, right? The Joker's plans to a certain degree started making sense, even though a lot of it was hinging on luck. But that was the whole part of his chaos speech. And this one, what was the plan? Like, what was Bane's plan? Deadass. He goes like, okay, in 6 months, I'm going to blow up Gotham. Oh, no. Well, I got this nuke, right? But I'm gonna blow it up anyways in 6 months, so I'm gonna give you enough time to figure this shit out. I'm like, bitch, just blow the motherfucker up.
I mean, that's classic villain anyway.
I get that,
right? Especially classic Batman villain, right? Like put him in some kind of elaborate situation where, like, well, here's all this time, and I'm gonna leave you here while so you give you time to figure shit out.
James Bond villain speech,
So all I'm saying is, overall, it was hard to take that movie seriously. Like the threat never really felt as threat, and I would have loved it a lot more if they would actually killed Bruce Wayne, right? And you're like, oh, the autopilot was enabled. I'm like, yeah, that he swam 7 miles in 0.2 seconds to not get evaporated by a nuke.
Well, hold on, because maybe I've seen some people say, and I don't know that I believe this. I haven't watched it in a long time. I'm about to do a rewatch pretty soon, but I've seen people saying that at the end when it shows him and Selena sitting there in that cafe, that's just Alfred, him imagining that. Yeah, because he says earlier in the movie, he's like, I picture you and blah, 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 cafe. I imagine you sitting there.
But Alfred never met Selena.
Yeah, he did.
He either did meet her or
he thought she was a maid or something.
Yeah, she was a maid at the beginning of the
thing. It was never established in the movie that actually I don't think they ever interacted. Plus
now you're just looking for reasons to shit on it.
Fuck that movie.
We'll let it go. We'll let it go. If anybody has said, I don't like the movies, it got too ridiculous for me, a guy would be like, yeah, I mean, that's fine. I didn't mind it. But I keyed in on plot hole. Like, wait a minute. He was just in Mars. Now he's here and you're not explaining anything. Like, it's a fucking continuity error. Like, that's what I was looking for. If you don't think he should have been, by the way, he had a broken back. If he's able to heal and then fight and climb out of a pit, you know how I explain that? He didn't have a broken back. Like literally that. You know what I mean? Like he was really fucking hurt, but it wasn't broken. It's like, you know.
Well, it was like that dude had to like punch it into place or something, right? Like they had some kind of
which is
disc was
silly,
sticking out or
right?
something.
Yeah.
The world's greatest chiropractor, by the way.
Yeah, living in a prison over there.
I mean, Karate Kid, the fucking
Yeah, but like
yeah.
okay, so now we compare the Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi, who put the paws on Batman. Let's throw it out there.
The only thing that Cypher has
Miyagi's
achieved
straight
tonight,
Right?
the thing Cypher has achieved
I'm sorry.
tonight,
He won't murder him. He'll fucking incapacitate him and put him in a coma, but at least he doesn't kill. Anyways.
Hey, first of all, you don't ever disrespect the great Mr. Miyagi.
Mr. Miyagi will get a sternum missing at the end of the
Bro, he's gonna wax on that ass.
All
Right.
right.
What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say, bro?
I was gonna say the only thing that Cypher accomplished tonight is that now tomorrow on my day off, I'm gonna fucking rewatch the Nolan trilogy.
Here's the most
Hey, man.
important question of the night, though. Where the fuck did Ree go?
I was about to say, speaking of where did Ree go, I have to go.
Okay, all right.
But I will.
We're coming up on 2 hours, anyways.
But I thank y'all for letting me hang out with y'all because
Yeah.
I've had a
Anytime,
great
Ernie.
time. I've had a great time. I will catch you all, lovely, 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 lovely people later. Ree, thanks.
Sure.
Look at Ree coming back, girl.
She had to poop. She had to poop. She likes to pretend like she wasn't pooping, but she's pooping.
Aren't you going to join us? Aren't you going to join us in the pooping?
All right, man.
Great job pooping. It was nice to see you, Blood. Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
It was great to
Anytime.
see
It was good to see all your beautiful faces, and I will see you all later.
You as well.
Have a
Thanks,
great
man.
day.
Hey, so for the panels, this is so we're coming up on 2 hours. Do you guys want to talk about Boba
Yeah.
Fett?
We
I haven't
can,
seen it.
Yes.
Who hasn't? Oh, okay.
I don't care about spoilers.
All right.
I don't care about the show. I don't care
So
about Star Wars.
oof.
Boba Fett, Power Hour. What do you think? You look like yes. I'm gonna say Danny.
Oh, look, I understand completely the.
I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back.
But I liked it. I liked the season a lot overall. Yeah, maybe it wasn't a full cohesive story. Maybe they set up some things that did they get paid off? Probably not. But like, I'm fucking like okay. But I get to see Boba Fett and then Mando and Luke and now we know that fucking what are the little guys called the scavengers.
Oh yeah, the what you call them? The
Jawa?
fuck.
Yeah,
Jawas,
we know
yeah.
the Jawas
Yeah.
fuck now. Like
Yeah, they fuck like regular human people too.
yeah, and they're a little hairy. So like,
Mhm.
all right, going with your bad self, Jawas. Like we got to see Baby Grogu give the biggest hug and like. It was just full of fun things. It was maybe not the best show, like, but I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was a good season. I think it was a fun break between what's going on because I feel like sometimes, as much as I love Mandalorian, I think it can get real serious because it is more of a Western than this one. And I like the things that this show was trying to do because I like The Godfather and stuff like that too, which is like, what they were kind of going for. Oh, and then they brought characters from the comics too. Fucking Big K showed up.
Yeah, Big K, Santo.
Santo. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
That just gives me hopes that one day we'll get Dr. Aphra on the screen.
Yeah, we absolutely will. Absolutely will. So I loved it. I thought the narrative was really fun. I always get confused when people complain about narratives being differently structured because I'm like, but everything else is the same. It's all cookie cutter. Wouldn't you prefer something a bit different? Like I liked the diversion with Mando. I liked seeing where his stuff ended up. I was like so curious after the end of season 2, like what was going to happen next. So it was nice to see where it went. We got to see some fucking Luke do some cool shit. Like I thought that was rad. There was so much cool shit. There was like darksaber fights and like we saw basically pod racing again.
No, that's pod racing.
Now that's
Now
not
this-
right. Damn it. Beat me to it. Fuck.
Like there was so much cool shit. He rode a fucking Rancor at the end of it. Like it was there's so much cool shit.
Yeah.
It's rad.
You're cool. You're cool shit.
Definitely loved the ending. I will say this much: it's something that I've been thinking about for a while. I made a tweet about it, and it was validating to know that Dane made the same comment tweet. I can't remember it all.
Don't throw me into your shit until I hear what it is. What are you talking about?
That's fair.
You're here, and you've said it. Where Mando, not Mando, Boba Fett. Boba Fett has always been super fucking overrated.
Yes.
And here's the deal. While I feel that Boba Fett has been vindicated, it doesn't change anything. Meaning this. As I've watched people talk about how they wish that Boba Fett was more badass, and why isn't he doing this or why isn't he doing that? It's like, no, you just thought you're seeing who Boba Fett always was. You just thought he was something he wasn't. You know who you thought Boba Fett was? You thought he was that man Mandalorian. That's the real motherfucker right there. That's who you pictured in your head for the last 40 years when you thought of Boba Fett.
Here's how I look at it, Robo. I said this on actual fandom as well. Mando is where Boba Fett was in the last phase of his life, because we've seen a lot of Boba being pretty fucking cool in the comic books, right? He's done some pretty cool shit. I only know this because that's all I've been reading this week is Star Wars comics, and I saw him do some really cool shit in that, right? I'm like, okay, I can see why they're like, oh, because he's ice cold. He has the reputation of, fucking, what is it? Disintegrating people. He kills people a lot, and in gory fashion, and then he evolved. This whole series is about his evolution into showing a tribe, showing how that functions, him wanting that for himself, him fucking up at it a lot because he's never done it before. He's in this different phase of his, because being the solo bounty hunter that was not making any friends by being super violent got him in the pit with no one to help him out. So he's realized now, to survive, he needs a tribe, and he's trying to make it work, and he's pretty bad at it because he's never done it before. Mando is still in the phase of where Boba was. I feel like they're in two different.
I think a little bit different though. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I get, and that's an element I'm definitely missing as far as the comic books go. That's fair. But
I mean, Din Djarin kind of branches off in a different direction because obviously Grogu and that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, also even before Grogu, he's doing it for principle. I'm a bounty hunter not because fuck it, I'm a bounty hunter. I'm a bounty hunter because this is the way, And so that aspect of it is always way more badass to me. Without that, because look, even after Grogu, even after all of he experienced in season 1, he still fucking wrecks that fucking butcher shop. And that butcher shop scene is post Grogu, and it's okay because this is the way, And I'm like, let me tell you, when I grow up, I'm gonna be Mandalorian. So you guys be ready.
One thing people I think maybe forget is that last time we saw Mando, Boba, he was in the pit. That was in Return of the Jedi, right? Mm-hmm. Which according to the internet is 5 ABY. So he spent about 3 to 4 years with the Tuscans before he ran into Din Djarin, right? So his whole way of life, not only was he an old man that was hurt and he couldn't be this tactical badass that we'd seen in the comics, because we really had never seen him, other than his reputation was all built on that no disintegrations moment, and then it just kind of from that. But we never really got to see that other than outside of the live action stuff. We saw it a lot in the comics. I haven't read the books, but I know people also talk about the books because they exist, I guess. But yeah, after that, he was recuperating from all his injuries in the Sarlacc pit. And then also just mentally, he went from being a prisoner to somebody that then became a student to somebody that finally got accepted into the tribe of Tuscans So that became. I know people say like, well, what's his motivation to like want to save this world? And maybe it wasn't super clear with storytelling. I will agree with that. You got to connect a lot of these points on your own, and just got to really think about like, not fully headcanon, but just like it's kind of what's happening. So like if that's your narrative, I guess. But yeah, 4 years with the Tuscans, like that'll change a man. And then maybe he's like, I just wanted somewhere nice to retire, a nice warm place where I could just get on my tank and chill out. But I can't do that
He's
with
an
all
old
the
man.
fights running
He's an
through
old man,
this,
yeah.
this country. I can't
But
do
you know
that.
what? You know what's funny is that you both have said how like he's come to this new spot in his life, and he's older and he's wiser. But he's still out there with that suit, though. It reminds me of like that dude is like, yeah, I just want to settle down with a family, but I mean, I could beat that dude's ass right now, though, if I wanted to. In fact, I'm like, I'm like, hey, sit your ass
Yeah.
down. You're gonna hurt yourself, you know.
Also, like, I don't know how much this would affect the person, but like, just he knows he's a clone, right? And then he knows that there were all these clones of him, or I guess he was part of a whole group of clones that were pretty much eradicated by the Empire or whatever. And there might be a few people like, maybe there's still a few hanging around, but they're a lot older, so he doesn't really have a family, and he's looking for something, and he found that in Tatooine. So yeah, you know.
Yeah, 100%. So
Such a good show.
So one of the Star Wars comics I read. Oh, no, play that. That's better.
Sorry, no, go ahead.
One of the Star Wars comics I read this week had Kassantan fighting Obi-Wan when he's hiding with Ben. Like he fucks up Ben as well. And it's so fucking cool. And he gets like shunted off at the end, and they say like it's going to be a long time before he's allowed back on Tatooine. And I'm like, I just saw him in the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
It's really
He's
rad.
the one that gave him that scar. That
Yeah.
Chrysanthemum, the scar that he has on his face. It's from Kenobi's lightsaber.
Oh damn!
Is he hold his own? Like, is it a good fight?
It's a pretty fun fight.
Yeah.
Lord.
I like it.
I feel that's kind of like one of those Batman versus Superman things. Like, it's a good fight because Obi-Wan's just not gonna fucking lop your head off of me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's exactly what it is.
So here's an edit that I made all by myself. Nobody's help. No, I'm just kidding.
Why does this go so well?
Make a move extreme.
Oh, we get better.
Back to your dreams. Go straight to the stars on that flying thing. Getting snow blind gates. Pikachu, Chickapoo in the world beyond. Got a beat, got a heat on a phony string. Tear your world apart. Once the magic starts. Do you wanna taste it? What's going on must come down. Baby, you're losing ground. Soon become the mirror, realize the whole is wrong. Dancing with your blinkers on, for your door the invisible bone. Do you really wanna taste it? What's going on must come down. Do you really wanna taste it? Baby, you're losing ground. Soon become the mirror, realize the whole is wrong. Dancing with your blinkers on, for your door the invisible bone.
That is so dope.
That was good. I love
That
it.
is well done, Dane. Well done.
Yeah, it's
That's
super
the kind
easy.
of shit that you can expect from actual fandom. Fun shit.
That's the good shit.
But yeah, I'm about to get into War of the Bounty Hunter, so I'll let you guys know how cool Boba Fett is next time.
Ooh, yay.
Nice. I'll just trust you guys.
Dude, I need to say,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm so mad that I slept on Star Wars comics for so long, because like I read I still feel a bit shit, but I was feeling really sick yesterday, and so I read like 10 volumes in a day to distract myself, and they were all different runs.
Mhm.
And all of them were fucking dope. There's so much cool sci-fi and like monsters and fights, and it's so cool. I took like
What was this? The thing you were telling me about, where like everybody had to use lightsabers even though they didn't want to. Like
The Jason
sounds-
Aaron run volume 2, that R2, they are in this fight. They don't have any blasters. I can't remember why. And R2 like kind of scoots up and he shoots these sabers out of the top of his head. And so Chewie, Han, and Leia all have sabers, and they go into this fight and they're like, "We wish we had blasters," and they're fucking people up with sabers, and I'm there like, ah, like I just love it. I love
shoot it all over me.
Yeah, it's so good.
There's also like this squad of clones in the comics that is kind of like the bad. I feel like they were kind of the idea for the Bad Batch, but like the main one carries a lightsaber,
Cool.
and like they are like just rebel hunters. Like they're like the deadly squad on the Empire.
Yeah.
You know, these dudes are badass, and I really think they were kind of like the prototype for the Bad Batch.
Sick. That's rad.
Hey, so it's gonna be super fast. Did anybody pick up new comics this week?
Yes.
As our closing. Yeah. Did you?
No.
Sandy?
Nah, I just wanted to participate.
I didn't.
Nah, I didn't.
Mine is gonna be super fast, so let me knock these out real quick. And then we'll go ahead and say goodbye to everybody. I can't find the other cover. I put it around here somewhere, but here's one of them.
Oh,
Nice.
I love that.
Ooh,
I love that so much.
Damn,
So,
her quads.
bruh.
Holy shit.
Bruh.
That shit is so fucking good.
What
Yeah,
what
it's
book
so
is that,
fucking good.
Robo?
Hulk #1.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. This is one of the
The Wolverine homage cover. So good.
So Lunar New Year. That my
Good
boomer,
job.
my boomer
Yes.
ass kept calling Chinese New Year until my wife was like, "Can you stop embarrassing me?"
My life.
And look at that.
Is that some Wukong?
That is the
It is based on Son Goku.
yeah.
No,
He's
well-
the Monkey Prince instead of the Monkey King.
No, wait. Well, technically speaking, Son Wukong, Goku's based on Son Wukong from the Journey to the West.
yeah,
story
this is
from
this
that-
is
that
a similar.
Okay,
It's similar to that. Yeah,
That
you
is
might
so
like
dope.
this book, Cipher.
what's it called?
Monkey
It's
Prince.
DC. All right, well, let's go on the good old Amazon.
Isn't
Yeah,
that dope?
we can't use
Happy New
Comixology
Year.
anymore.
That's
hope-
classy as fuck.
Right?
So
That
rad.
is super dope.
It's so
then
pretty.
That's,
I love
that's
that.
the case. And then this is the book inside.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
The Monkey Prince.
Mm. You don't even
I like
want
his
to put your
sneakers.
fingers on that.
Yeah.
It's funny. I saw someone
Hey,
else
Robo,
pick this up
go ahead and lick it.
recently. Yeah, and I was like, I bet you Robo bought that because it's shiny. So here we are.
Yes.
Yeah.
She just called you. She called you a shark.
No, that's my thing. I was gonna buy it just for this part, and then I fucking had to change my drawers when he pulled out the actual sleeve. I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll get it.
That metaphor worked so well there.
Yeah, for sure, everywhere. Pick these up. This was a Ron Mars project that he had talked to us and referenced it, and I said, oh, let me check this out. And I haven't read them yet, but it is.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
I think you showed us that on the Discord. Man, I was floored when I saw those.
yeah. Like these, and then it has like this, like the gloss. I'm trying not to block my voice on the mic, but it has this like glossy like parts of the art, and it's just God, dude, it's just beautiful. I like obviously I like Ron Mars's shit anyway, but yeah, it's just fucking super dope. But anyways, yeah, that's what I got, and I didn't go to the store to the shop.
I got a few books real quick.
All right.
So I mean, I also got one of these like Robo, but I haven't taken mine out of the bag.
Ooh,
Like,
because
see,
he's a
like
real
a
fan.
like a true collector. Yeah.
That's right.
I like to let mine breathe.
No, never.
You didn't even know what the inside looked like.
Also picked this up.
Nice.
Super dope variant for Devil's Reign from last week.
Those are body
These
goals.
Body
for-
goals.
These are
Damn it.
these are for Black History Month. They're doing these really cool variants.
One day I'm gonna look
Detective
like that.
Comics, which is weekly now for some reason. Thor 22. Venom number 5.
Mhm.
One of my favorite books this week. The 2-part crossover between Nightwing and Superman.
Mhm.
Nice.
Really, really fun.
Nice.
Because I mean Tom Taylor's writing both, so X-Men, Ride or Die, MODOK. Good shit.
The motivation that is he more serious? Because I remember I read this.
No. He's not as goofy as in the show, but he's definitely like still MODOK.
Like
Yeah,
even his solo title is like goofball.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's always like, you know, even though he can be doing some villainous plots and stuff, he tends to get treated like a dipshit anyway by like the heroes and stuff. So yeah.
Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, number 8. This wraps up the series, so I can finally read it.
Damn, that's a cool cover too. Shit.
I love Bill Clay's work. It's just beautiful art. She was doing stuff on Sandman, like when they relaunched that a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Justice League. I don't know why I'm still buying this book. Probably because it's just a Justice League, but we're about to kill them all anyway, so I might as well pick it up.
Yeah.
And then 10 Lives of Wolverine, number 3. I still need a few more books. I need to pick up Hulk. I need to pick up. I didn't get to go to the shop yesterday, so they ran out of a few things.
Hey, I'm not trying to be a smartass, but you actually read all your books as soon as you get them?
Yeah, for the most part, a lot of them I get. I mean, yeah, because I make videos on them, so
Okay.
I read a lot of them. But some of them, like the Supergirl, I'll just save it till it's all done, and then read it there. Ooh.
Oh wow, I like those covers.
Ooh, lenticular. I like it.
I can't.
Yeah, they're all blurry. They're all blurry.
Yeah.
House of M. No, I saw Harley and
it's
Harley
too
and
hard to do.
Ivy.
I should just share my that's what she said. I should just share my Goodreads on Twitter, and you can see what I've read this week. But it was a lot of
Twitter.
It's all Twitter. It's all,
Can you log in on your laptop and then share the screen?
I probably could. Can you buy me some time while I do that?
Yeah. So the books that Ree has been reading is not scary.
I mean, House of M is more relevant. I can't believe we didn't talk about Doc Strange at all.
Yeah,
we just spent another hour here.
That's the reason I reread it, is because I was telling Dane, I saw in the trailer that cube face thing. I was like, that's like the art from House of M. Where were you getting that vibe as well, Danny? Do you think they're going to do some of that?
Oh yeah, the Quesada cover.
Somebody on Monday's stream on Actual Fandom said in chat that kind of fucking blew my mind, was like, maybe in the MCU the House of M events have already happened, and that's why there's no mutants. And then we're gonna find out that that it happened in the past, and like then we're gonna get, it's like, oh shit.
Yep.
So,
I saw that on the chat. I was like, oh,
that would be the best way to do it.
Right? Yeah.
That would be amazing.
That's it. That's fucking it. Hey, what do y'all think about
No More Mutants?
Professor X?
I love it. Dude,
Hey, but what do you think he's doing? Like,
he's mind fucking somebody.
I got some thoughts, but
wait, do you not think it's him then?
Well, okay, it might not be, but it probably is. But if it is, then I'm kind of disappointed, because I've said this before. I wanted a fucking clean break from the Foxmen universe. I wanted a fresh fucking start. I didn't want any connections to, the previous ones. And so when I hear Patrick Stewart show up, I'm like, God damn it. But maybe there's still a chance that it's just a different version. Maybe the one we get in the proper MCU is not going to be that one.
It's a boner joke. It's another boner joke.
I hope it's not that. But here's what I will say. I think that No Way Home's actual purpose, besides the fan service and people like me fucking going crazy, it's like all of us here, but it's I think it's to show that between Loki and No Way Home, you could look different. So I think you're right. Yeah. I think, and then Judah actually, to give him credit, called this as well. It might be like a Xavier variant, but it's not that Professor X we're gonna get. And I'm like, I can see that.
I think it's a one and done thing. I think it's just for this movie, and then they'll actually recast all the. It's like a.
I hope so.
I don't know. Look, here's the thing. I don't think it's gonna be a one and done thing, because, who was it that was saying about like nobody wants a grounded movie anymore, right? For you to like have any sort of impact, you need some fan service, right? And the best way to do that is not by recasting everybody. You know what I mean? Like I feel like if they introduce the X-Men,
they learned. I mean, like they lost a lot of goodwill with those X-Men movies, though. Is the thing. Like by the time Dark Phoenix came out, like I'm a hardcore X-Men fan, and I still haven't watched fucking Dark Phoenix. Just because at that point I was like, I don't even care anymore.
Just pretend it's hot about Dark Phoenix, and I think you'll enjoy it.
Nah, it's still hot garbage. Like it's shit. Sugar honey iced tea.
What is?
Reed read like the fucking whole library this week or something.
I'm just saying.
The reason I think that before we get, I want you to. That was a whole lot of Star Wars. The reason that
So much, man. It was all great. It was all great. Ooh.
that is a sexy man.
Listen. I fucking love Patrick Stewart. No ageism, but I don't think.
But here's some ageism.
Not trying to be racist, but
no. I just know how it's gonna sound. I don't think he can't play because of his age. I think that they're not gonna cast him at this age as Professor X.
No, I think he's done. I mean, look, he said after Logan, like, I'm ready to move on, right?
Yeah.
And
him coming in as a variant, like, where that's perfect. Just like we saw an old man, dad bod Loki. Like there's gonna be a thing. He's gonna be for us. He's gonna be holy fuck, but he's not.
I'm hoping what happens, like you're saying. I'm hoping the purpose is just like what it was in Spider-Man: No Way Home, just to say, look, yes, these are technically part of the same multiverse. Now let's move on. You know what I mean? Like that's basically what I want.
Right.
Wait, is it? But I thought Tobey Maguire was going to show up in this movie, and
that's the rumors.
Okay, so then hear me out. Let's say that's true, and let's say they give us Patrick Stewart, right? Are you guys will be okay with let's say what's his name, McAvoy, the dude that played Professor Xavier in the new show? Yeah. If they recast him, let's say like fuck it, since we already established that this Patrick Stewart is from a different universe, or this Professor X, I should say, and they say like, all right, because I thought James was actually pretty good in those movies.
I'm with Dana. I want a whole new start.
I've seen some people make talking about race bending. I've seen some good arguments for like making Professor X and Magneto people of color.
That would be awesome.
And yep,
I'll be all for it.
I wouldn't mind if Professor X was. I wouldn't.
I was thinking Magneto because in fact, if they're either going to have to make him be, of a victim of the Holocaust like he is in the comics and those movies, but it's too long ago. You need a younger Magneto. So it's like you can use. There's a number of other genocidal situations that apply to people of color from throughout the last several decades or so that you could
But I mean, I can see them doing that. His mutant power makes him age slowly. Like I can see them pull some shit out their ass like that. Because remember, none of these powers follow any type of continuity. Like, look at Wanda pulling shit out of her ass every other movie, series, whatever the case may be. I think it's whatever the plot dictates is what they're gonna make happen. And so, if they will do a throwaway line like, "Hey, so if you're a Holocaust survivor, how come you're this young?" He was like, "Well, the mutant gene does mysterious things." They'd be like, "All right, cool, whatever. Lampshade that bitch up and move on."
No, you're right. My thing is more along the lines of like the entire comic book industry was birthed into existence by Jewish creators. And we have hardly any Jewish people. So you take a character who's not only Jewish, but a survivor of I think that background is powerful. It reminds me of what I was gonna say earlier when Blurred was on. We were talking about race bending. 9 times out of 10, because of the way it works. So maybe this is actually not such a great thing, but 9 times out of 10, when we see a non-white character, their non-whiteness is a part of the plot, right? A non-male character, because it goes back to that literary deal where even like representation is a sign of how fucked up our system is, because in a literary sense, the white male is the base character and everything else is a costume, and female is a costume and person of color is a costume. Like they're all outside of it, right? So where Black Panther and Luke Cage and Spider-Woman, and people that have to overcome this stuff, whereas the white male gets to just be a superhero, right? In that case, Magneto. So to finish my point, when you change something, right? When people say, "Well, you wouldn't like it if Black Panther was white," well, that's because that is a part of the plot. That is a part of the character, right? Captain America isn't Captain America because he's white. So you could race bend with Captain America, but you can't do it with other people. I think Magneto's the same way.
I don't think so.
No, I mean, it's a part of like his anger. It's a part of like
right. That's why I'm saying that you could do like Rwandan genocide survivor or something like that. You know what I mean?
Bro, I don't want it to be white. That's what I'm saying.
No, but
I feel you. I feel you. I mean, like somebody like another sort of genocide. I just don't want to see. I just would feel bad to see the Jewish part.
You know what? Like I'm torn between both arguments though, because I can see the timeline being a little messed up, and you have to pull some shit out there to explain why Magneto is so young. At the same time, I understand where Robo's coming from, because to me, like I get you, like a black Magneto will be dope, right? But at the same time, you're gonna have the argument like, well, is he really Magneto, somebody that just took up the mantle? So,
Spicy. Enzo's over here spicy as fuck.
Yeah.
that actually sounds pretty fucking dope. I'm just saying, I'm torn.
How about make them some Uyghur Muslims? You know what I'm saying? See what China thinks about that.
Pesto sauce everywhere.
Man, bro, you guys.
Let me zone out again real quick.
Kind of here for it.
Okay, so
There's no way they'd give up that revenue.
so what we land? We want him black or not?
Yeah.
Leave it in the comments, people.
Either one, whichever one it is. I'm not like 100% for my thing. I'm just saying that like whichever one it is, I trust Feige and whoever to do it well. You know what I mean? Like there's a chance they do it in a way that we can't even fucking conceive of right now, and we're like, oh, that makes fucking sense. You know? So
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what they should do. I think he should be Irish. And had to pretty much, he
lived through the potato famine.
Yeah, when they were indentured servants, so they were pretty much the same. Like, I know, I'm just kidding. All right.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
talking about my people like that, man.
Feel discriminated against.
Is that Nightmare? You guys think it's
oppressed.
Nightmare?
I don't feel comfortable in this space.
Do you guys?
Oh,
do you
yeah,
guys think
I think it
Nightmare's gonna be
was.
in the movie?
Yeah,
I think it's
so.
because he said like Strange says the word nightmare, like, and it kind of fixated on it when
I
he
think
says
that
it, so, yeah.
sinister version of Strange that they're showing, and then it shows up with all the arms at the end. I think that's probably Nightmare.
Wait. So Sinister Strange, you don't think is the What If Strange?
Oh no, that dude's stuck in a hole with Ultron.
Right. That's what we last saw him.
Well, he can't leave that place because then Ultron also escapes.
I mean, unless they fucking decide to let him.
I mean, Ultron is due a comeback. I'm just saying they did him dirty.
I mean, we did see
Ultron.
Ultron entries, maybe centuries.
Yeah.
Maybe Ultron's part of the Illuminati.
So here's the deal. That's it right
saying,
there.
The week of Ultron was trash.
Well, we saw him. Did you watch the What If?
Yeah, no, I caught up on it after you. After I saw the post credit scene. I called you.
Cypher's like, I read the wiki.
No, I actually saw it because Robo gave me like this 7-minute like voice note. And I'm like, well, I'd rather watch it than listen to this. So
she's heard those before. so here's the deal: is you mentioned two characters right there. They're supposed to be trapped with Ultron and Strange, and in the deal we see fucking Ultron bots and a version of Cucumber Cumberpatch. Get the looks like that fucking dude. So I'm just saying, I think that'd be dope. But
yeah, I love Ultron. That dude.
So
go ahead.
What do y'all think about this Tom Cruise as a superior Iron Man rumor?
Where's that from? What is that? Where did that rumor come from?
The internet. I don't know.
So here's how it started.
Well, look. Here's the thing. I did a video or on stream like a couple weeks ago where I was like, I looked at a meme that I'd seen that had all these actors, like all these characters are rumored to appear, and it was like Tobey Maguire, fucking Hugh Jackman, the fucking what's his name from the crappy Fantastic Four movies in the 2000s, and I was like, and on the stream I was like, none of these are happening. This is not happening. But Patrick Stewart was on there too. And now I'm like,
I can see them bringing back that
anything can happen.
Yeah.
I can see them bringing back the guy that played Reed for a cameo, because like if it's not Krasinski, which everybody wants, or if they want to do Krasinski as the real Reed, maybe bring back the old Reed from the Fox movies. But I
don't think they're going to do the fan four stick at all. I think they're going to try and pretend that didn't ever happen.
Not that guy. Not Drummer Boy, the other guy from the other Fox movie. But I think also, I lost my train of thought.
My bad.
Oh, Tom Cruise. So there was that meme where, what if the Avengers happened in the 90s?
In the 90s,
everyone cast Tom Cruise as Tony Stark, right?
Well, no, he was actually going connected to it. If they were talking about making it in the 90s,
Yeah.
and he would have
Yeah,
played
he
Tony
was-
Stark. So
he was
yeah.
on who
I
got
think
picked up.
people are going based on that. They're like,
Mhm.
oh, maybe Marvel. I mean, Marvel's done some shit where we're like, oh, that was just a meme a couple years ago, and now it's on the fucking screen with
Denzel Washington as Black Panther. Let's do it. I'm
Dude.
waiting now.
You know what? I want Denzel as like the Blue Marvel or something. So he's like a character that can stick around.
I would love to see the Blue Marvel in
That
there.
would be dope. Give me some Ultimates.
Yeah. Fuck, I was just gonna say something. Yeah, so the Tom Cruise superior here's the deal. Is there are certain types of I could be wrong. I mean, he's clearly a fucking superstar actor. It's not like I dislike Tom Cruise. But I just feel like his style of acting, everything we've seen him in, from Mission Impossible to that other will Show Me the Money shit. It's like I'm trying to imagine his mannerisms in his acting and putting it in an MC movie. I think I would be bothered to see him face that big.
Not only that though, he's gonna want to run. That motherfucker in all his movies, he has to do a sprint, bro.
Like,
I would actually be okay with seeing him like take off.
Yeah,
Iron Man costume.
Iron Man doesn't run; he flies. No.
Yeah,
no, I gotta run.
I'm the superior Iron Man, and this is how we do it.
Like, there's always a bike. He's always running, and he has to jump from something, bro.
Yeah,
And-
yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it though. I like that book. The Superior Iron Man book is a lot of fun,
Mhm.
so I wouldn't be mad at a cameo for that.
Just a cameo. I see what you're saying, Robo, but like
the whole thing,
yeah, that would be too much. Yeah, sorry.
It would be okay. So like, so he shows up, it's a thing, and then he maybe he like dies right away or gets back to his dimension.
No, I think they're just. I think that Council of Illuminati. I don't think any of those are going to stick around.
Oh, okay, because Superior Iron Man is on the Council of Illuminati.
Well, because Tony Stark, he's part of the Illuminati. Right?
He got that fixed years ago, though. It's not like that anymore.
Damn. That's
Are you
crazy.
sure? That sounds like something Tom Cruise would say.
Hey, look, I'm a Tom Cruise biographer. All right, y'all don't know that about me, but
Damn, this shit is wild. This is fucking with my head. I don't like it.
So check this out. I'm just gonna say something. John Krasinski. If he is not Reed, I will actually be a little perturbed.
Oh, you're totally in on the meme, huh?
All in. Because here's the deal.
Somebody threw out Raul Coley, and I was like, ooh, I like that too. So either one of those two guys.
Yeah, he looks. I mean, yeah, but there's a million guys that could also look like Reed Richards. So
yeah,
Raul Coley is my pick. Raul Coley is my pick.
Let's see. Yeah, put that in there.
I kind of have I kind of don't like Krasinski. Like I like him fine if in certain roles and stuff, but like as a guy, like I watched an interview where he was selling that show that he was doing on Amazon,
right?
And he was talking about how great the CIA is and like how much we should all be thankful for the CIA and shit. Like this is Krasinski saying this, not a character. And I was just like, I don't know if I'm for all that.
He keeps looking at the camera. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Can you imagine Reed's in there? And Susan Storm does something, and he goes,
"Yeah, y'all seen A Quiet Place, right? Everybody's seen A Quiet Place. You know, at the end, whenever he like screams to call the monster to get him and save his kids, right?
Yeah.
The first time I saw it, I mean, I love the movie, but the first time I saw it, it's like I just immediately imagined as the monster was running towards him going, like, and then the fucking monster grabs him, like.
This is a good pick.
Yeah, I like him a lot too.
I definitely think that is like a fucking 100% for the that Last of Us bit in there. I love that. I don't like it for Fantastic Four.
Why?
Oh shit.
Why?
Yeah, you're gonna do you about to do a quartering style video over here?
No. I just have a thing in my head, and for some people,
it's racism.
For some people, when I read it, you know what I mean. When I read it, I think that matching. So here's what I've always said, right? And then me and Judah are pretty much in the same line as this. I think that when you grow up watching comics, and reading comics, and you want to see them fleshed out in life, there's a certain value to you to have that character you have in your head show up on the big screen. And so if I ever had a problem with race bending, it wouldn't be because, God damn it, white people are being erased, clearly, which is a quartering take. It would be like, like like Thor, like if Thor, after reading Thor for however long, showed up on the screen and he was Asian, I wouldn't be mad he wasn't Asian. I'd be mad he didn't look like the comic book character that I wanted to see on the big screen. So for me, I think there's some characters like Heimdall, like fucking what's his face, fucking Shield.
They're not as iconic. I see what you're saying.
Well, yeah, it's not like, man, I want to fucking see this in real life. But yeah, I think Fantastic Four, I kind of like, but
I
none of the other characters, like only him, like everybody else, like the rest of the, fucking Johnny Storm, you can make that fucking like a pygmy Indian fucking.
Well, yeah, I mean, the one of the only, probably maybe the only good thing about that Fan Four Stick movie was Michael B. Jordan was fucking great for Johnny Storm.
Perfect.
He's cocky as fuck, like
wasted in that role.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Bring him back. That's dope. Yeah.
That would be dope. Especially to confuse people like, hey, aren't you supposed to be that dude that wanted to start, fuck some shit up in Wakanda? Like, yeah, but that ain't me no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we got Gemma Chan. She's already been 2 characters now. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
All right. Wait.
I got to go. All right.
Bree, you there? Is she talking?
I think she's talking to somebody else.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't me on the mic, but I'm here. I don't know what that other noise was.
I heard something.
Yeah, I heard that shit.
Maybe that's Danny. I think we're good.
Are we though?
I should just press end broadcast right now. Like,
do it.
We're all right.
Let's do a quick round. You got Danny, then Dane, then Chris, and then Reed.
Should we go?
Is Danny back? He left a minute ago. I can go. I'm Dane. My channel is Actual Fandom. YouTube.com Actual Fandom. And I'd be doing them Monday streams and Friday streams. Monday evening, Friday evening, and some other stuff here and there in between.
That is so specific. I love it.
Very nice.
Oh, is he done?
Yep,
yeah.
I'm done. My bad.
Yep. Shit! I didn't want to interrupt. I thought he was gearing up to say some real shit.
No,
that's it.
Okay, gotcha. So, I'm Cypher. I have 2 channels now. I have Cypher World, where I post all my gaming content. I play, video games, review them, talk shit about them. That's all I do. And my other channel, which is Chris Cypher, which is all skits and funny videos that I've realized that I should post on another channel. Just currently 3 videos there, but I think they're hilarious. I stream on Twitch, and yeah, hit your boy up.
Nice.
Which, by the way, Robert, you saw that video
on
the Chris Cypher one?
Did you send me a link? Because this is the first time I'm hearing about Chris Cypher.
You serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent you a whole link. Yo, you something.
Oh, you know what? I probably watched it. I thought it was Cypher World. I didn't see
probably
what channel what it was from.
I mean, it only has like 11 subscribers.
I okay. Like, this is funny. Danny, help me. It's awkward.
Go ahead, Danny. Love you, man.
I already subscribed to Chris Cypher.
Oh yeah, I probably should do that.
Yeah, thank you, Robo. So we just had our
happy few.
Our 500 subscriber party a couple weeks ago. So thanks everybody for that, because I know a lot of the people from this channel. Thank you. But this Sunday we were gonna do an Old Boy. We watched Spike Lee's Old Boy, and we're gonna talk about it. But unfortunately, one of my co-hosts can't make it, so we're gonna pivot. We'll figure something out. What's that?
Sorry, I was a friend's. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna figure something out. Probably talk a little bit more Strange, some Peacemaker and all that stuff. So if you want to see me with other people talk about the same stuff, you can go to Next Issue Podcast. The link should be somewhere. I know these guys put it on their website, so I appreciate that too. But yeah, I do a bunch of reviews. There's too many comic reviews, so go check those out.
Love you. Pivot.
Oh yeah.
Pivot.
Are you a pivot? Thank you for getting it. Hey Chris, is that the right link in there?
Yeah, that's for the Chris guy.
I hope so, because I just hit sub on both my
You
channels.
sure?
No, it has my face on it, so I mean,
No, it says like Leo something. This one.
really? Well, that's sad.
Oh, it's not.
Oh,
It's not the,
maybe I subscribed to the wrong.
Yeah, you probably did.
Oh, I
Yeah,
feel
no,
bad because this dude's gonna see like his subscriber thing go up, and
I'm pretty sure that's not your channel. I was trying to be funny, but so
Oh, wait, this link that I just sent you guys?
the link that's in the chat,
Yeah, that should be it because I literally just copy and paste.
CyberX23.
Hold up. Let's fix this shit up.
So I am Robo Strange. I do this channel with my friends that you see on screen, including Judah Rad, who's getting married this week. We do this every Thursday, so make sure you come back on Thursdays. And I hang out with Dane when he's doing all his other stuff. But we have a special channel called Beta Boys, where Dane and I do all the stuff that Danny hates, which is talk about politics and talk about politics, social drama, Twitter shit, and I think we put a little different twist on things. If you head over to betaboys.tv and you can subscribe there. I think it's pretty dope because we had the website built for us, and so if you subscribe to donos, all that stuff, it goes pretty much all to support the channel. And then I think the chill spot one day is going to come back on some Sunday sometime. And that's me and Chris, or Cypher, or Chris Cypher.
It's the same person.
Yeah, and so that's pretty dope.
Go.
Yeah. Yep.
And it will come back, I promise. Once I get my life together.
I believe it. I believe it when I see it. Ree, are you still playing video games? Are you going to be doing that thing more often?
Yeah. This week I've been playing Batman on this channel and talking about the Batman, which comes out next month. We got a bunch of still images yesterday, which look really sexy. Nice. I'm excited for it.
Did y'all see that cover of Entertainment Weekly video thing?
I think so.
It was pretty spicy. Here, let me see if I can find it.
What's her face?
With Zoe Kravitz and
yeah.
It was really good.
The way you said, yeah.
Here, let me see. Can I share my screen?
Hell yeah, you can. Hell yeah.
Oh wait, what do I do? Oh boy. Hopefully this plays with audio. Okay, there we go. So I made this. So it was this, but
oh shit.
Yay.
Oh. Wait. Oh, there it is.
I'm gonna turn my cam off for a minute, y'all.
Wow.
Wait, so time out. You said I made this?
Well, so the Entertainment Weekly posted that video.
And
then I took it on TikTok and put the Batman music behind it.
Nice.
Kind of like the video we saw earlier, where where made is like I took two other people made,
and I was like,
oh, they would go nice together. Now mine's not as this one's a little bit simpler than.
I was gonna say
mine was really simple too. Don't
if you did all the motion shit on that, I was gonna be like,
yeah.
Dude, I wish
your talents are wasted.
If I could do that, if I could make Rob Pattinson look at me like that all the time, you don't think I would?
I love Selena and Bruce as a couple. I love this direction they're taking with these two, where they bring out the worst in each other and they enjoy it.
Hopefully he eats the kitty in this one.
Which one too?
Yeah. What if we get a pussy eating scene? Controversial.
Best movie 2020. Wait, what year is it? 22.
Hell yeah.
And then we'll finally know Zack Snyder was right.
By the way, go ahead. Oh, sorry. Finish up.
What's the best song in a pussy eating scene in a Batman movie? Like what song would you want to underscore that?
Do you really want to taste it?
I don't know. I think it's I'm a Wreck by Imagine Dragons will be perfect.
What about that one that's like, I hold on to the ways of the hero much as they
unless my man comes out of the sky with angel wings. I don't care.
They just need to bring back "Kiss from a Rose" by Seal and
Oh,
play that
perfect.
shit while
Yeah.
he was eating some,
I
eating
mean,
some pussy.
I'm mad we not even considering Barry Manilow in this. I gotta say this real quick. By the way, if Cypher goes MIA for the next month, Elden Ring comes out.
Yeah.
And your boy is gonna be
talked about that
fiending.
earlier.
Yep. So Elden Ring, Horizon Forbidden West. Yo, I'ma be your boy might quit his job.
There's a lot.
I
Yeah,
just
that's
wanted
fair.
I hate it here.
I just wanted to show you my thumbnail. Hey,
It's
no,
beautiful.
Yeah?
Goff was right.
Let's go. And that's like, hey, oh no, don't. Yeah.
Nice.
That's cute.
Yeah.
He said
I like
that's
it.
cute.
Good job.
I did it all by myself. All right, guys, that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, NBs, that's the end of our show. We are out of here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow all the homies. And we are out of here. Actually, you know what? I want to play this one.
It was